now begins November 18th, 2003.
Knowing the risks, but never learning from his past mistakes, it was at 6:13 that Dave asked, anyone know about this repealing of the tripling of the car tax? I mean, does it count? Is it real? Or is he just saying that he wants to do it? Or
He did it.
Huh?
He did it.
He did it,
He signed the papers.
but it takes away now the budgets for our fire department. So the local
Who needs a fire
municipalities.
department?
Nobody.
He said he'd make that
We're
up
not going to have
someplace
any
else.
fires.
No.
Oh, is it Ruth?
He said he'd make that up someplace else.
Cool.
That he would find the money for our cops and police.
So what about the people who paid triple?
He said they are due a refund, and if it's due in the next 6 weeks or so, you should go ahead and pay it, and then they'll send you a refund.
I think I skated on this thing.
Yeah, I did.
I don't think I ever had to pay the triple.
Mine was due right before it kicked up.
Yeah.
And so I paid it happily.
Yeah, mine too.
And that's it.
I mean, mine was like $600 anyway as it
Right.
was,
Right.
which is like normal.
I know. Mine was $450 or something like that. All right.
What do you pay, Boyer? What do you pay for a Jeep?
$53, $58, something like that, 47. My bread van is $200. The Scouts are cheap.
No.
I heard he was quoting John Kennedy yesterday.
Really? What'd you say?
He says, I am an idealist without illusions. Oh.
Does that mean no magic? What?
Okay.
Sounds good, though. Good speech.
I could have related better if he'd quoted the great John Kennedy quote, Marilyn, get on your knees.
Right. Then he's going to borrow $20 billion on a bond effort that'll take, I don't know how many years to repay.
Who's loaning it to him? Investors?
Yeah.
Okay.
I heard we were at our limit in terms of what we could actually borrow legally.
That's right. Legally.
Legally.
Now we're going illegal.
I guess so.
That's what I had proposed
Black
all
market
along.
loan.
That's what I had proposed all along.
Well, there you go.
Get Tony Soprano on the phone. Get Paulie Walnuts. They got some extra money.
But he is calling the legislature in to start getting to work on it.
Johnny
Figure something
Sacks
out.
got some money laying around someplace. What's the bottom line? We don't know.
No.
Never have, never will.
Exactly.
So how you doing?
Super. Hey, I think it's fall. It's kind of cold.
I already got Charlie on the phone wanting to know who sang that opening song. Got no shame. Shelley Dunn.
Brother Kane.
Brother Kane.
On our show.
No.
Played on our show.
No, you always say that. And Brother Kane was never on our show.
Did they play and they asked
No,
Chainsaw to not play the harmonica?
No, you always. Oh, did we have
Remember?
Brother Kane?
Yes,
Nah,
we
we had
did.
Our Lady Peace.
Yeah, Our Lady Peace.
I know that, but we also had Chainsaw on the show playing the harmonica.
That's right.
And they begged him to please stop.
My professional debut.
Oh,
Yes.
that's unfortunate.
And I'll never forget the lead singer going, he heard a couple of bars and went, okay, that's all right,
Good enough.
Chainsaw. We heard it. Thank you. That was Brother Kane, right?
Yes, it was.
It was. Thank you. These guys are old. They can't remember anything.
No.
Kids today.
Nothing.
Yeah, no memory.
Can't remember a damn thing.
No retention.
All right, it'll be Chainsaw Sports next year on the KGB.
Well, good morning, and thank you very much. Dave Rickards, Shelley Dunn, Chris Boyer, Ruth 66. Hello again, everybody. In the sports world. Since 1997, the Chargers' record is 33-73. The second worst in the NFL during that time span, 2 games better than the Cincinnati Bengals. The Chargers have gone... The Chargers have gone 8 seasons without making the playoffs. Second longest streak in the NFL. Only to the Cincinnati Bengals, who have missed the playoffs 12 straight years and have worn the jester's hat as the league's laughingstock. Guess who the Chargers play this Sunday? Well, yeah, the Cincinnati Bengals, who at 5-5 are fresh off defeating previously undefeated Kansas City, and at 5-5 are actually co-leading their division, the AFC North.
No, they're toast. They blew their
What
wad.
I'm saying is, in a matter of weeks, the Chargers likely will officially replace the Bengals as the NFL laughingstock. And sports fans, I've been in this business for over 25 years, and one thing I know is the world needs a good laugh, maybe now more than ever. So God bless the Chargers. For years, the second funniest. Soon, perhaps, the funniest. Yeah.
That's insane.
Why?
You're stupid.
You're an idiot. I sincerely hope you do not represent the future of this country, because if you do, we are in sad shape.
Cincinnati is a 3-point favorite at Qualcomm this Sunday.
Only 3.
Imagine being underdogs at home against the NFL laughingstock. Nice.
Good times.
Good times. The Niners routed Pittsburgh 30-14 on Monday Night Football. Niners 5-5 with playoff hopes alive. Steelers not so healthy. No 3-7 team has ever made the playoffs. Ever. Chargers 2-8. The richest player in Major League Baseball just got richer. A-Rod, Alex Rodriguez of the perennial last place Texas Rangers was voted American League MVP.
Really?
After hitting a Major League high 47 home runs, 118 RBI, and Gold Glove at shortstop, he defeated the runner-up Carlos Delgado of Toronto, a third-place team, who hit 42 home runs and a Major League leading 145 RBI. In addition to his $252 million salary over 10 years, A-Rod collects $500,000 for getting this MVP award, plus some other bonuses this year, another $500,000 collected for other categories, like making the All-Star team, winning the Gold Glove, being the Sporting News this and that. So an additional $1 million in bonuses for A-Rod this year. And now the Texas Rangers, realizing their preposterous overspending, are looking to trade the MVP and best player in baseball because, after all, they can suck just as hard without spending $25 million a year.
I heard moves were in the works for A-Rod, for Nomar Garciaparra.
Yep.
I heard that someone was talking to Roger Clemens again. Yeah, I never believed that he was ready to retire at the end of this year. All kinds of big moves. Nomar coming out to Anaheim is what I heard.
Anaheim or even the Dodgers. Or he really wanted to be in San Diego, but I think that's a pipe dream. The Padres cannot afford him. And they're talking about A-Rod then going to Boston to replace Garciaparra or perhaps the Mets. But I'd have to look it up. I think it's happened before, but not often, where you trade your MVP immediately after he wins the award.
Who wants to sign on the $252 million deal?
Well, I think part of the caveat is that they have Texas keep paying for a portion of it.
Clever.
Yeah. And finally this hour, the fact that just over 5% of major leaguers tested positive for steroids in a pre-announced, pre-scheduled anonymous drug test.
How stupid are you to fail that one?
At least 5% of major leaguers are complete and utter morons. All the other steroid abusers were able to read a calendar. In other sports, David.
So they told these guys ahead of time, there's going to be a test.
Yes.
Don't fail it.
Right. Get all your masking agents in. Quit squirting juice into you. Maybe, 28, however many days it takes to flush out. Make yourself safe.
There are masking agents?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
And designer steroids that are undetectable so far.
Sorry, Coach. I had a poppy seed bagel, man.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So what's the point of testing?
And it's the postseason. They can relax the juice for a little while, can't they?
Well, these tests were conducted during the regular season.
Oh.
They're stupid. And they are insane. And they're idiots. And they are the role models to our youngsters out there. Oh, my.
I certainly hope they don't represent the future of our country, because if they do, we are in sad shape.
Good one.
Thank you.
6:30 and 42 seconds. This is your 101.5 KGB Sports Network.
All right, Chainsaw brought to you by KSWB. Tonight at 8, the Gilmore Girls experience a chance encounter of the naked kind, uncovering a father's sordid past. Gilmore Girls, tonight, 8 on KSWB 569. At 6:30, here is Route 66.
Thank you so much. Slow traffic in the South Bay, north on 805 from the 54 off and on up to the 94. Heavy traffic in the North County, southbound 5 to Carlsbad down to Palomar Airport Road. South 15 is the usual backup El Norte Parkway to Villa Rancho Parkway. And also slow right around the metering lights in Center City Parkway. Eastbound 78 shows brake lights from Jefferson over to the 5. Relax, reflect, and reconnect this Thanksgiving with dinner at the beautiful Hotel Del Coronado. Reserve your Thanksgiving table early in the Del's Grand Ballroom or the Crown Room. For reservations or information, please call the Hotel Del Coronado 800 Hotel Del. I'm Ruth 66 with DSC 101.5 KG.
Get ready for...
That is, by the way, where we're going this Thursday.
Oh, how
Not
nice.
too late for you to sign up. 101kgb.com. Abramowitz broke 90 at Mount Woodson.
Recently?
He had an 89 or an 87 or
Oh,
something
my
like that.
God.
No, it was years ago.
Oh, I was going to say.
I can't remember the last time he busted up 100.
I was with him once when he shot a 93 at
Riverwalk.
Bonita.
Oh, Bonita?
Yeah, he likes that course. Feels comfortable on that course.
Yeah?
Yeah, but Woodson is tough.
Woodson is.
I mean, to have that low a score at Woodson, oh my God.
Yeah?
It's a fluke.
Yeah, no question.
Yeah.
Never happen again.
It'll never happen again.
There's email to the show here, dsc at 101kgb.com. And Christy writes to me kind of the exact same thing that my friend Patty was asking me about the other day. There's a very unfortunate picture of me up on the website that I'm sure will be coming down very soon.
Heck no.
I'm sure it'll be coming off your desktop as your screensaver or whatever else.
We love that screensaver.
Yeah, do you?
Oh, it's the light to the office.
Why?
Just, it lights up the room.
Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you get the dong out one? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, that's what we're talking about, Ruth. The chin dong. Unfortunately, Emily's decided that'd be a good
Get the dong out.
picture for her computer screen.
That's the first thing you see when you walk into our office. Whoa, hey, good morning.
Well, you should have the picture of her wearing hers on yours.
That's too much effort.
See, that's the thing. Emily's the one who has to do that, so that'll never happen.
Yeah. There's an unfortunate picture of me wearing that. It's our new punishment here on the Dave Shelley and Chainsaw Show for people who screw up.
Get the dong out.
Boyer's worn it. Emily's worn it. I've worn it.
I put it on, but I didn't get in trouble. I was just doing it for fun.
Did you? Did you strap on?
I have a photograph.
Oh, okay.
Someone took a photograph.
Yeah. Wait till you got to do 15 minutes with it.
I'm sure it would suck.
It gets damn annoying.
I bet it would.
After about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Really does.
It's like wearing rubber bands on your braces. It tries to pull your jaw back into your head.
It does do something weird. I have a lot more sympathy for my
Funny
daughter
neck,
who's got
yeah.
the whole orthodontia thing going on.
If you got a lantern jaw, that's probably something Jay Leno could benefit from the chin dong.
Push it back in.
Back, yeah.
Stuff it in a little bit.
He has one naturally.
His chinodonic equipment.
Yes. Ruth thinks it's cute. That's her word. It's cute.
I like that.
Oh, he looks cute in it. You gotta admit.
No.
Yeah.
She looks horrifying in it.
Cute.
Ruth!
No one looks cute in it.
You do,
Can't
Emily.
be done.
No.
She does.
Not.
Yeah.
Not.
Hate to break it to you.
What do you mean you hate to
Ruthie,
break it to me?
only to you does she look good.
It's only
so
to me.
maddening.
Who else do I care about?
This is so maddening. It's the insane person saying, "What are you, stupid? I hate to
I
break
know.
it to you, but you're the last one to figure it out." God. It's awful, Ruth. It's a Holocaust.
Terrible.
Cute.
Oh,
That means it's horrible.
It's cute to me.
Right.
I'm
So
not there.
interpret
because you
that.
like horrible
It doesn't have
things.
to be cute to anybody.
Looking at the
else.
world through insane colored glasses.
It's not insane in my little world.
I know. That's what I mean.
It's normal.
Exactly.
Your little world is insane, though. You know that, don't you?
No, I take medicine for that.
It quit working.
Double it. Yeah.
Anyway, so I had to wear it, and
You look good, buddy.
Thanks a lot.
Adorable.
Thanks.
I wouldn't say cute.
Me either. I'll take my cute for you back.
Would
But
you say
it's-
horrifying? Would you say horrifying?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I think it's funny as hell.
Yeah, I mean, isn't laughter your immediate?
I mean, my first instinct is to crack up.
Yeah,
So that's funny.
Okay.
See? It's cute.
It's not cute.
Okay, it's funny. How about that?
Anyway, Christy M. Thompson.
Delightful just to look at, isn't it?
If you know anybody named Christy M. Thompson, you need to you need to help me educate Christy. Okay, the way I had to help my friend Patty,
Yeah.
because we were talking a couple nights ago. This is the day that it had happened.
Oh,
It was last week,
it's fresh.
and she said, "Well, what is the chin dong?
Right.
What's it for?"
Hey, people on the show ask that too.
After having seen it,
I think early on, before we really knew,
yeah,
I thought you asked about it.
no,
We just kind of figured it out.
Maybe so.
I've been asked about it.
yeah. And see, I know you'll be delighted to explain it. Whereas me, I was embarrassed to tell Patty what it's for. I had to actually take the cordless phone and go out in the backyard.
Well, what is she, like a nun or something?
Hold the phone.
Nobody's got
Hold my
children
hand
in
over
the house.
Yeah, I got kids.
Come on.
okay.
Daddy, what were you talking about when you said...
Nothing, dear, and you'll never know.
Oh, my God.
How horrifying.
And this woman expects me to email her back? Well, you put it on when you want to be able to... My feeling is, if you can not discern the purpose of the chin dong
Got no business wearing it.
when seeing a person wear it, then you may be even more sexually repressed than I am. Is that possible? I didn't think so.
Absolutely.
Well, sure.
Yeah? I mean, I never knew it existed, but once I saw it, I
You
knew
knew
what it was for.
for.
Is
Exactly.
Completely lacking of imagination if you can't figure it out.
that what it is?
Yeah, come on.
Exactly.
And I believe in quality products, and this thing is a cheapie. I mean, there's no way if you're doing that.
It's a
the thing-
cheapie?
The thing's going to slide off. I mean, you want something with Velcro and slats, vertical, horizontal. You want that
Wow.
locked in.
You gonna
Jane,
build one?
Yes,
I'm telling
you
you.
do, Chainsaw.
I'm telling you, you're gonna bumble a score one of these days, and you'll realize
Yeah.
when that thing's on, it's on pretty good.
Pretty tight.
It's on pretty good, even for the most vigorous of lover.
Well, if you would have paid attention last sportscast, you would have had 3 opportunities, I'm sure.
Luckily, we don't.
I mean, it's. You're ready to get this thing off my head after just a couple of minutes.
Is that like latex rubber or it's strong?
I don't know.
I believe it's latex, and if
true.
you have a latex issue, it's probably not for you.
Thank you, Chris.
Yes, if you are allergic and it will kill you, it's not good for
concerned
you.
about people's allergies.
God.
A
Yeah.
latex issue.
Warning. Those allergic to latex do
You're
not
like the robot on
your
Lost in
chin.
Space, aren't you? Yes, Will Robinson. Get that latex issue. John, you're on the KGB. What's going on?
Hey, my mother-in-law sent my wife and I the same thing.
Sure she
Chin
did.
dog?
Yes, for a joke present.
Uh-huh.
And I opened it up. I said, "Oh my God, I cannot be. It's my worst nightmare."
Carl
But
brought
anyway-
one back from Korea. I thought you kids would like to have one.
So did you and the missus try it out?
No.
I'll bet she'd love it if you did.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I don't need the help.
Maybe you should ask
You
her.
might, yeah.
Don't get cocky on us.
I didn't get any pictures of it, so. But yeah, I guess it's for hands-free.
I'll bet she would love it if you tried it.
Well, I don't know. But
Well,
I just
just
don't
don't-
want to let.
Don't videotape it or anything gross like that, but you might try it.
Hey, is she hot? Send her over. We got a spare. Ruth will do it. She'll let you know.
Hey, don't be volunteering me.
Yeah, are
It's
you
cute.
speaking for yourself? Have you already dumped the hoof
I
now?
can't do that. But Ruth has is adventurous and generous with her time on the show.
You're awfully liberal with other people's sex
I
lives.
know, and I don't play with married women. What are you talking about?
Yes, you
There's
do.
that married couple that I showered with.
Yes, you do. You
That's a
did
long
in Scripps
time ago.
Ranch.
I-
Well, what? It
I-
doesn't happen?
That's a long time ago.
You're the reason that neighborhood burned down.
Oh, please.
The friction.
All right, John.
Okay, well, let's all have
gotta try
fun
it.
with the chin dong.
Okay.
My mother-in-law sends me sweaters.
Yeah. It's funny.
Phyllis never sent me a chin dong.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Gonna
too
have to
bad.
have words with her this Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So, Phil, what's the deal? Would you like me? Toss a chin dong my way sometime. So anyway, you friends of Christy M. Thompson, will someone please get a hold of her today and explain exactly what a chin dong's all about?
You're just not going to do it.
No.
I don't blame you.
No. I don't know her. She's a proper lady, and it's not appropriate for me to be writing those kind of things.
It's probably true.
Boyer, how would you explain it?
I would say that
in typical Boyer language.
I would say that it allows you to work 2 letters of the alphabet at the same time.
I have no idea what you meant.
My advice is don't ask him to explain it because I know what he means.
G and C, buddy. Is that what you're thinking,
That's
Shell?
exactly what I'm telling you.
Dave, come on.
I'm an idiot.
He's just so gross.
I'm an idiot. You want to whisper to me?
You can work 2 letters of the
Yes,
alphabet
I will.
at
I'll
Florence and
whisper to
Normandy.
you the G spot and the Dolores.
Okay. I haven't even had my power bar yet. Hello.
Oh, you meant over the intercom. Sorry.
Yeah, I did.
Mr. Discretion.
Well, hello.
I didn't want you to get all Rick Cruz on me here.
Naughty girl.
All right.
Well, I think it's a shame there's a couple out there that has one and they won't use it.
Yeah?
I think the poor
We've got
woman's
one.
being
We don't use
denied.
it. We only use it for evil.
We use it for, well, we do use it.
And your blank eating grin when you have it on there on our website, 101kgb.com,
I gotta look
Dave,
again.
with the chin dong. That's an album cover. Come on.
It's a very unfortunate photograph.
It's excellent.
I'm ashamed of myself.
It's excellent.
Yeah.
It's a source of pride.
The only reason I had to wear that is because, it's for punishment. So if you screw up. And apparently I screwed up because I didn't know what my birthday was. I was insisting with Chainsaw on a math equation that we were doing that required your birthday that he was wrong.
Right.
Me insisting anyone's wrong on math is dangerous territory.
No, challenge it.
Chainsaw, you haven't got that right. Dave, isn't your birthday on the 7th, not the 17th? Oh. Yeah?
Okay, subtract the 10 now. Good, good.
Yeah.
And get the dong out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. That'd be great.
Oh, it was great.
Why don't you go ahead and put the chin dong on?
Hey, Peter, when you're doing your TPS report, if you could be wearing your chin dong, right, that'd be great. Yeah.
I've got to watch that movie.
I was watching it again last night.
Really?
Yeah, it's funny. (888) 570-1015, a direct connect. Do people really use that thing in real life? It's
bet
a
they
party
do.
joke, isn't it?
No, I bet they use it.
Come on.
People use them.
I mean, real people in real life, Ruth, not your world.
Yes, real people, real sexual people.
I don't believe it.
It's true, it's true.
I don't believe it.
That's the exact same thing you said to me about butt plugs 9 years ago. That it was a party favor.
And we've never had anyone call up and say, I use butt plug. We have not. All we had was the girl call up who was horrified
girl.
when she was offered a butt plug at her
Right.
wedding.
Well, she was going to a wedding,
Right.
and a blind date was picking her up, and he brought her a little
Here's
gift.
something I'd like you to wear.
And she's thinking, jewelry, how sweet.
Whoops, pretty close. Instead, it was a big black butt
plug.
Yeah.
Blah.
I've never known anyone in real life who actually used these things.
Well, they probably wouldn't
I
have
bet someone does, though.
I don't think so.
I mean, maybe not the butt plug, but
Unless I have proof, I don't believe it. I think they're just jokes for DJs who want to punish each other on their show. I really do.
Dave?
There's 10, 15,000 radio stations in America. You put 20 DJs in each
you
one.
got to have a chin dog or
That's
two.
enough people to
Right.
populate the world with enough product. Goofy product.
You don't want proof. You don't want proof.
I don't think there are people out there who use these things in real life. I really don't. I mean, is it possible that you'd be knocking on the door to borrow a cup of sugar? and Bob and Sherry answer the door and Bob's wearing the chin dong? Sorry, you got us at a bad time.
Maybe if it's Bob and Jerry. But I think in that lifestyle.
Straight people use them too. Be honest.
I don't see why you would question it.
Yeah.
I mean, of course.
You don't see what?
I'm not following how a gay guy would use it.
I think that part of the anatomy is the main erogenous, second place in the erogenous zone, if you know what I'm saying. That's
I think
the
it's more for
stimuli
women
area.
and women.
Pardon me?
I think it's more for women and women.
Really?
It's for
And
both.
men and women.
It's for both. For all
And for men
three.
and women.
I hate this conversation.
But I would imagine it'd be more towards the gay lifestyle than it would be the heterosexual lifestyle. Because
I
that
disagree.
seems to be
Don't
more of
bet on
an
it.
erogenous zone for that lifestyle.
I think they both use them.
I'm guessing. I don't know.
I hate this conversation.
Well, you asked.
See, you don't want
and
proof.
you started it.
Trust us, you do not want the proof.
I dare you to call me and tell me you use this in real life. There, I said it.
Poor
And then we're going
Emily.
to send it to the lab to make sure your story is true.
That's right.
Poor Emily has to take those calls. Sorry, Emily.
Yeah, poor Emily's the one who hippity hops into the studio every day swinging it on her finger.
Twirling it around.
Can't wait till someone's got to wear this. Believe me.
Where do you hang it up at?
She's got it right in front of her on her desk. She's waving it at me
Always
right
ready.
now.
Ever ready.
She's brandishing it right now. She's virtually lunging at me. She has it standing by because if someone screws up, no one's more excited than Emily
That's true.
to see them wear the chin dong. Am I wrong?
No.
No. See?
But I tried to keep it on your little cart and
I don't
you
want it.
stuck it on my microphone.
Yes. I don't want it.
I know. I want you to have it.
It's your job. You're the keeper of the chin dong.
Woohoo.
Have you told your parents that
You can
yet?
put that on your business card. Okay? You know, we've been trying to come up with a word, the right title. We didn't know if it was associate, assistant, keeper of the chin dong. Yeah. Put it on there.
Everything I wanted to be.
There you go. Good luck. Congratulations.
College education.
All right.
Going to good use.
888-570-1015. I dare you to tell me that you use the chin dong. I don't believe you. Okay. We'll do that next. All right, well, we're on the KGB. It's Dave Shelley and Chainsaw with you. I got talking about the infamous chin dong. And I speculated that the only ones who even ever buy these things are DJs, clowns, prop comics, people like that. I mean, could you see Carrot Top using this thing?
Well, sure.
I see him working this into his act.
Absolutely.
But do regular, normal, June and Ward cleavers use this thing? I say no. And here's Joy to tell me no. She uses hers all the time.
Dave,
Joy.
I was tippy tappy, and you guys are killing me. I'm 6 months pregnant, and I'm just now able to eat breakfast without getting sick. And then every morning I quit eating breakfast in the car because I have to listen to you guys, and you're talking about tin dongs and butt plugs. And all I can think is a butt plug goes in the butt, and as far as I'm concerned, that's just sick. And that's gross.
Wait a minute, a butt plug goes in the butt?
You can't do this to me in the morning.
You know, you give birth to that child, you'd be wishing for a butt plug.
That's an exit only. There should nothing go in there. So,
Joy, quit pretending that you don't use all these toys. Come on.
yeah.
I mean, look at you. You're knocked up, aren't you? Come on.
Come on.
You're obviously fooling around.
Got the second immaculate conception. Come on.
No, you guys are gross. I can't eat breakfast anymore on the way to work because all I do is just Asner all the time.
Yeah, well, you're the one who's doing it. We're just talking about it.
I love your show.
I love yours.
Don't giggle, you'll pee the skirt.
We're dealing with sick people here. You understand?
What kind of people, does?
Dangerously sick people.
Got it. Hey, Tony, how you doing?
Not bad. How you doing?
What's up, buddy?
Hello.
Yeah, I'm listening to you, Tony.
Yeah. So what's up with the chin dong?
That's what I'm asking you.
Magnificent.
Huh?
Thing's magnificent.
Well,
Say that word.
I thought he did.
I sort
Whatever.
of slurred it.
No, whatever.
Well, it's close enough.
I want to redirect my challenge.
Mm-hmm.
I was saying, I want to hear from you if you actually use this stuff, and you're not a DJ or a clown or a prop comic. I don't want to hear from you if you're some guy in Ocean Beach. I want to hear from women who will fess up,
who will admit
to this
it.
kind of thing. Because guys will say anything. Oh, yeah, Dave, I got this. I'm spinning a plate, the chin dong, got a big pointy hat on, all kinds of stuff.
Women tell the truth.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Like Joy. They call up and say, that's sick.
That's sick and gross, but she's 6 months pregnant, so she's in that queasy phase.
No, she's the dirty one, not me.
I know, she's the one who got knocked up. But
I'm not knocked up.
I know. I'm not.
Oh, jeez.
What?
Oh, God.
What?
Do it.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Yes, he's serious. Let's hear it.
All right. Hello, Anthony.
Hello, you dumb son of a bitch.
That's a fact.
Good start already.
What's up, dude?
I actually called a couple months ago and make me say, wow, I'm the guy who got my penis lacerated when I got jumped in Washington, D.C.
You got what? Jumped? Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's gone.
Yes, it's gone.
It's gone. It was removed.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
So-
Ruth, you okay there? Her little gasp.
That's a tragedy.
They cut it off? What? I don't remember.
Well, no, okay,
He was mugged and...
yeah, it's a long, stupid story, but me and my wife actually use weird toys like that all the time.
Now, here's a guy who's got a perfectly reasonable...
excuse or reason.
Reason.
Yeah.
For.
Her favorite thing is actually to use a strap-on.
Uh-huh.
So it simulates the sex act.
Right.
In which I really don't know what the hell's going on, so.
Yeah.
But do you have...
At least I can still go bleh, 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 so it's okay.
No.
I missed something there.
I did.
No,
too.
you didn't.
You don't want to know it.
Okay.
Don't do it.
Don't explain
I won't.
Do you have a chin dong?
Yes, I do have a chin dong, actually.
Oh, wow.
And your wife loves it?
She does.
See, I would think women would love this.
Well, because she likes to be able to look at my face and to know that she's getting pleasure at the same time I'm getting pleasure in a different way because I know that she's enjoying it.
All right. Thanks, Anthony.
Bye.
That was just enough information.
Yeah.
That's all I need to know.
Now, you've mentioned like 3 times so far in the past 20 minutes that I think women would like this. Would you like me to arrange
No.
a golf bet?
No.
I mean, you're already acquainted with him.
A limo.
I don't
I can
want
put it
any
in the
more
back
lap
seat of a
diving.
Lacoste limo.
No.
Come on.
No. But I would think that if I were in
All right. Hey.
No, I said no. I just think that if I were in a relationship,
I'll get it done for you.
I don't want to do
I can tell you're being
I'm
shy.
not going to do it. I'm not being shy.
No problem.
I don't want to do this with a Brahma.
That's what I'm here for. Shelley wants to know what the chin dong's all about.
What do you mean?
I know what it's all about.
Well, she wants to experience the thrill.
I don't. Brahmo, he's goofing with us both.
What do you mean she wants to know what... She knows what it's about. She's seen everybody wear it.
I know.
Yeah, well, she, I think, wants to live it.
She wants to put it on?
No. She wants you to put it on.
I'm not putting it on. I already did.
I just think it would be enjoyable to women if you were in a loving relationship.
I think she wants you to put it on.
I did not say that.
Have a couple of martinis. And then get in the back seat of a limo.
Admire your fabulous new haircut and eyebrows and
Yeah.
eyelashes.
That's right.
That's okay. Sorry. I said that's okay. Sorry. No.
We're just friends.
Yeah.
Besides, you're working on something else.
Brahma, what's the craziest thing in your long and lurid sex life that you've ever done?
Not much. I'm pretty innocent, really.
Well?
Nothing, really.
Nothing.
Craziest thing?
You are the
Craziest
guy
thing.
who does the straw trick and the cucumber
That's
simulated. I mean, you got to be total kinky in that.
Nothing, really. Maybe the desert. I don't know.
What?
What'd you do in the desert?
I was with one of my ex-girlfriends. We went to the desert, and we had a little fun out there. That was it.
Out in the sand?
Well, yeah, that's what you do out in the desert. You hang out.
Or was it on the hood of the car or what?
No, it was in a tent.
In a tent.
Yeah. So that's nothing crazy about that, is it?
Would that be the craziest thing?
Pretty much.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm pretty, I got nothing going on, really. Why?
I'm just curious.
No, that's pretty much it for me.
All right.
I'm not an exhibitionist, or I don't go and do it in elevators like some kooks do.
Great. Some poor elevator guy with a ratings book is going, screw these guys.
I don't think so.
That might be a Small percentage, Boyer.
I mean, Dave,
I think the guy with the ratings book is going, screw these guys every time he hears you talk.
Oh, okay.
Ouch.
hey, Dave, you're a lot like me. Do you understand the,
Congratulations, Dave.
Thank you.
I don't get how people get the thrill.
Thanks a lot.
Notice if his year hasn't been difficult enough.
I don't get the people that get the thrill of going out and...
There's Quasimodo dragging himself up on a wagon with 2 irons in his hand. Like me.
No, seriously.
You and me, buddies for life.
You and me, I relate to you. You know, because we're alike. Hang on, I think I can get peed on myself. Go ahead, Broma.
What?
Huh?
No, I just said I don't understand the lure of people wanting to go out and having sex in some weird place or like out in the open somewhere, or like some people like the fact that they could get caught. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I've never understood that.
All right.
So.
Jill was the proponent of that at our cocktail party last Friday. So
Really?
She liked the outdoor, the danger of it all.
That's right, she did.
Enjoyed
Yeah.
it. I mean, you know.
And then she tipped over and took her pants off.
She was way into it.
Right.
You've been taking the hoof outside for the occasional the outdoor
Slam.
If she won't let me pee in her yard, we're probably not going to have sex in
Probably
the yard.
going to Balboa Park and people saying, "Oh my God, there's a bear in the manzanita bush."
So all I need to do is get a tranquilizer dart from a park ranger.
You don't want to give her or do anything for her.
You really have just slammed shut on her.
Yeah. What's the
That's
deal
not
with
true
you?
at all.
But
Yeah, it
anything
is.
she wants you to do, you won't do.
No ODP, no outdoor danger sex.
I would do outdoor
Danger sex.
danger sex.
Would you really?
Well, you just
Yeah,
said
probably
that she
would.
won't let you pee in the front yard, and that's the deal breaker on the outdoors danger sex.
I mean, how
I thought you had just said, no, I won't do it.
Oh, don't be stupid,
not,
David.
not in a front yard. I see. I'm not opposed to outdoors. I don't know that like outdoors in the park is where I would want to be. Outdoors in the backyard is one thing, but outdoor in the park is
Well, it's got to
sometimes-
be someplace dangerous, otherwise the hoof isn't
yeah,
going to
she wants to be caught.
fire.
Almost caught.
A chance of getting caught.
Like in the movie theater.
I don't know if I could do that. I don't know if I could perform with that kind of pressure.
And you just don't give that girl anything she wants.
This'll
I'm
last.
just being honest. Just being honest. I
No,
don't know
you're
that I
just
could
being a
perform
jerk.
Yeah.
with that kind of pressure.
Yeah?
You couldn't focus on the job with looking around and all that. You couldn't zone in.
No. I mean, it's not like I could pop over to Sleep Train and we just want to try with the mattresses in the back, and
I don't think that would be one of the choices.
I know what you mean, though, about the danger thing. It doesn't excite me at all.
no.
I want total safety, preferably a suite somewhere at a 4-star hotel.
There was a Woody
I'm with
Allen,
you,
everything you
Michelle.
always wanted to know about sex
I want
thing.
comfort.
where
Yeah.
The only way Louise Lasser could reach the height was to have danger sex.
See, so we're all
But
alike, David.
I think outdoor safe sex, not, like safe like that,
Right.
but outdoors where you're not going to get caught. I think
That's
there's something
fun.
to that. That's fun.
That
That's
is
nature.
fun.
That's fine.
Yeah, I could be fine, out in the desert, out
Yep.
in the forest, whatever.
Yep.
Deserted beach.
Right.
Oh,
What? Just remembered something?
I did.
Had a girl loaded her bikini?
Oh, no.
What? What happened?
We were driving to Las Vegas like late at night,
Yes.
and I got up
No.
while I was driving. And you know what? She fell asleep.
At the wheel?
Well, I was driving, you boob, not her.
Oh, she fell asleep while she was doing it?
Rosie, can I spell it out in this tin cup head?
Well, what'd you do then to finish? Drive over a bunch of speed bumps back and
That's what you
forth?
got to do. Find a lot of dips in the road.
I mean, when she's asleep, the technique suffers a little
What do you think
bit.
she fell asleep?
I was getting up.
Right in the middle of
Yeah,
that?
I know. Who falls asleep?
Well, the car was nice and warm, and she must have been real tired. She must have gave up, because she gave up and conked out right on top.
Did you give up?
No, well,
Did you just shake her?
no, I mean, when it was clear that she had given up, then basically I gave up.
Hey, Broad, wake up. You're not done yet.
Was there
Back to work.
alcohol involved here? Because I can see, yakking, but
The mood of the moment was gone when she fell asleep. We were listening to some crap.
Yeah, I believe that,
believe
but
that
why
too.
would she fall asleep?
Like I said, I don't know. We're driving along. It's late at night. The car's nice and warm and snuggly.
were you
Yeah.
taking a long time?
Did you say snuggly?
Well, it's nice and comfortable.
Wait. Did you just say snuggly?
Nice and snuggly.
Maybe
Did you say snuggly?
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
Nice and warm, and you know what?
Snuggly.
Right. So she probably got comfortable and fell asleep, unfortunately.
Yeah, I always fall asleep when I've...
Was this the same girl that said that you fell asleep when she was doing it to you?
No. This is a long time ago.
Don't you remember I did it to you once, remember? Well, you were asleep.
Shut up, boy.
Well, it's true. So you date like narcoleptics or what?
I don't know.
What's a narcoleptic? What's a narcoleptic? Have you ever had narcoleptic sex?
No, I have not.
I think you have. I think you have.
Falls asleep right in the middle of it. You just keep going anyway.
Bromo likes the narcoleptics.
I don't do that with other people. That means narcoleptic means doing it with at least 3 or 4 people.
Oh, brother. God.
That's what I understand it means.
Yeah.
Really?
I'm not one of those narcoleptic dudes.
We got to get a sex quiz on Bromo Bowl one of these days.
You want to do that?
Were you detergent?
Pardon me?
He doesn't go in for that, Boyer.
Oh, do me a favor.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Okay, just checking.
All right, see ya.
Bye.
What word is he thinking of?
There's such an untapped well there.
Necrophilia.
Yeah.
No.
Dead people.
No, he was talking about 3 and 4 people at a time.
But he's confusing necrophilia with that, I think.
Well, how can you confuse orgy with
necrophilia is doing
narcolepsy?
dead people.
I know.
Well, he's talking about orgies.
I know.
Well,
He
what's that
doesn't
got to
get
do
it.
with dead people?
Nothing. That's the Bromo mind. Everything is confused with him.
Hey, Diane, you're on KGB. What's going on?
Hi, I sell those toys.
You sell them.
We sell sex toys.
And people buy them, huh?
Do you sell them to anybody but DJs and clowns?
I just started selling them. I'm having my first party on Saturday.
I knew it. I knew you were going to tell me you're having a dildo party. I knew it.
Yeah, that's what we're having.
Yeah. How do you invite someone to that kind of thing?
You just invite your friends, and then they bring friends, and
Is it all women?
this one is, but
Yeah.
my next one's not.
Because I can't see Bob and Carl sitting around. Hey, Bob, that's a fine dildo you're looking at there.
Like that one, Kyle.
Yeah, but there's a lot of things that we sell that are for men, too.
Uh-huh.
We sell dolls.
Oh, my God, there's a child. There's a child in the
I'm going to let you go.
That's what you call a Tupperware party.
We do our 7 o'clock, Ruth?
No.
Let's get a traffic check. Here's Route 66 in the
Slow-
KGB.
Thank you. Slow traffic in the South Bay, North 5 past the 54 to the 15, North 805 from H Street up to El Cajon Boulevard, North Park. More brake lights north on 805, Paramount Mesa over the 52. The North County South 5 heavy now Cassidy to Manchester, South 15 El Norte Parkway to Via Rancho, then past Coway Road. Westbound 52 slows from Maston up over the hill into Tierra Santa. Westbound 8 heavy Las Pochas past Greenfield, then 125 to College. Westbound 94 heavy through Cal City Oral, then 30th Street into downtown. Surprise, the first-time CPA pass rate for National University accounting grads is the second highest in California. Call 1-800-NAT-UNIV. I'm Ruth 66 for DSC 1015 KGB.
Sam, you're on the KGB. What's going on?
Hey, good morning.
Morning.
Love your show.
I love yours.
Since you guys are depriving us now of Arnold, can we bring back BJ the DJ?
BJ the DJ never been gone. He just been out getting a lot
Thank you, Sam. A question about Arnold, by the way. Is he in for 4 years or merely the duration of Gray's term? All right, no one knows.
I would imagine he would fill in that
I'm
term.
guessing,
The
David.
duration, right.
I want to know from people who know, not gonna guess. Okay? Listen to John and Ken today. Give me the answer tomorrow.
Astonishing, isn't it?
All right, let's get Chainsaw. The sports update now here on the KGB. Good morning.
Well, good morning, and thank you very much, David, and hello again, everybody in the sports world. The 2-8 San Diego Chargers are 3-point underdogs against the 5-5 Cincinnati Bengals this Sunday at the Q. For over a decade, the Cincinnati Bengals have been the laughingstock of the NFL, but it appears the Chargers will soon replace the Bungles as the funniest team in football. Over the last 7 seasons, the Chargers are 33-73. The only team worse over that span is Cincinnati, 31-75. 2-game difference, which, as the UT's Jay Posner writes today, could be made up by Pearl Harbor Day. Ruth 66, when's Pearl Harbor Day?
December something 7th.
You're right.
Hey!
3 games from now, also a Sunday, the Chargers will be in Detroit. Not much happier in Florida. Last year's Super Bowl champions, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, are having a rough 4-5 year. This time last year, Warren Sapp was colorful, Keyshawn Johnson was a star, and their coach John Gruden was a genius. This year, Sapp is a jerk, Keyshawn is trade bait, and Gruden is barely smarter than Jessica Simpson.
Losers?
Yeah. Meanwhile, in the National Bat,
there's a health concern that's kind of fallen by the wayside. It was big news a while ago, but it's still always present. And that's the possibility that there may be a smallpox epidemic in this country. Unbelievable. A smallpox epidemic. How could that be possible? And the reason is because the smallpox vaccine that we were given and that I was told was going to last forever wore off. And our government waited until a possible emergency condition to inform us. Now that's a crackerjack group of f***ers, isn't it? How could you f***ing not call us? Hey, Lou, your smallpox vaccine wore off. You want another? You f***ing right, I want another! Because my whole life has been a delusion. Because every day I'd wake up and I go, you know, it's going to suck today, but at least I'm not getting smallpox. To wait as long as the federal government waited to tell us about this, it's as if you went to a public bathroom and you flushed the toilet and the toilet water just hit you in the face. And then as you walked out of the bathroom, on the door was a big sign, warning, toilet water may hit you in the face. If I get smallpox, I'll file suit against the federal government because they took me out of a very important class to get that vaccine, and if I'd taken that class, I wouldn't have to do this boast for a living. I'd have a real job like with WorldCom or Enron or Tyco or Global Crossing.
Skitball Association. 5 games last night. Houston chugged the Sixers. Knicks noltied Boston. Wizards ozzed Atlanta. What?
Pay no attention to that man behind the curtain.
Dallas double-breasted the Blazers, and Utah puffed the Magic. Orlando has lost 10 games in a row, so their coach, Doc Rivers, is on the verge of getting fired.
Well, the world needs ditch diggers, too.
In other sports, David?
So 4-5 for Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
And Cincinnati and San Diego now battling to see who's going to be the worst. Now, is that in NFL history or merely recent history?
Recent. Tampa Bay, by the way, is 4-6. I had that
4-6.
Yeah.
Oh, you had it what?
I had 4-5. So they're even worse.
So what? What made a mistake?
Huh.
Oh, get the dog out.
That's her battle cry, I swear to God. No. It's got to be egregious.
All right.
Yeah, you're safe.
Thank you, David. I'll save a whopper up for you. 7:28 and 19 seconds. This is your 101.5 KGB Sports Network.
Save for like if you forget your wife's name, where you live, your birthday, something like that.
Yeah.
Chainsaw brought to you by KSWB. Tonight at 8, the Gilmore Girls experience a chance encounter of the naked kind, uncovering a father's sordid past. Gilmore Girls tonight, 8, KSWB 569. here's Route 66.
Slow traffic continues in the South Bay, north on 5 from the 54 to the 15, and on North 805 from 8th Street, packed solid all the way up through North Park, then Balboa to the 52. Westbound 52 heavy from Santee up over the hill into Kearney Mesa. West 8 slows past Lake Jennings Park Road, then from the 125 to College. West 94 slows from 30th into downtown, as well as Casa de Oro area. In the North County, West 78 slows Jefferson to the 5, South 5 from Tamarack to Manchester, South 15 from the 78 to Villa Rancho, then Camino del Norte to Mercy. The Whitewater Rapids reading adventure continues. Don't miss the 8th chapter of this cliffhanging 16-part series, Desolation Canyon, in the B section of today's San Diego Union Tribune. I'm Ruth 66 with Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw, 101.5 KGB.
Get to AutoZone during fall car care season and pick up some Prestone antifreeze. Flush and fill your car's cooling system and make sure it's ready for colder weather. Get in the zone. AutoZone.
This week at CompUSA, save $250 off the HP Pavilion ZT3020 Notebook PC with Intel Centrino mobile technology.
So I went to CompUSA and they told me they had free training and installation when you buy anything digital. I said, free training? They said, yeah. I said, free installation again? They said, yeah. And I said, so if I buy this wireless network for my PC, someone from CompUSA will come to my house and install it for no extra charge? They said, yeah. I said, if I buy this digital camera, you'll show me how to use all those features no one knows how to use? They said, yeah. So then I said, can I borrow $20? They said, no. Hey, I was on a roll. It was worth a shot. Free training, they'll beat any advertised price. CompUSA, unmatched.
Don't forget, save $250 off the HP Pavilion ZT3020 Notebook PC with Intel Centrino mobile technology. Certain conditions apply, quantities limited. See store for details.
Gotta eat real quick. Want something tangy with a Mickey D's kick.
Hey, McRib lovers. McDonald's McRib is back for just $1.79. Mickey D's has the real deal. Juicy, tender pork slathered in tangy barbecue sauce. Better lick your fingers dry, because napkins are for wimps. For a limited time only. Price and participation may vary.
I'm loving it. Always craving barbecue. McRib's the only one that knows what to do.
McDonald's. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. When I'm chilling with my girls, there's no place I'd rather be in this world.
McDonald's Dippin' Dots are creamy, crazy fun. Deep frozen real ice cream beads, about $2,000 a cup.
I'm loving it.
Limited time offer at participating McDonald's.
Now McDonald's has a fun new Dippin' Dots flavor for your sweet cravings. Try the creamy new mint chocolate Dippin' Dots today for a cool burst of real ice cream.
McDonald's. I'm loving it.
Budweiser True Music is music created for real music lovers by real musicians, like Chris Brown from Trapped.
The feeling you get when people are singing the words, you can't really describe it. It just gives you reassurance that there's other people out there that feel the same way you do. You know, I kind of just pour everything out when I write lyrics. To have people sing along and feel the same way is the greatest thing about music. Feeling a certain way and not being able to describe it with words, and then finding a song that explains how you feel to yourself. You feel like you're not alone, and you can better approach any kind of problems you have or any kind of insecurities you have when it's put out right in front of you.
Please help me, 'cause I'm breaking down. This picture's frozen and I can't get out.
This moment of true music was brought to you by Budweiser Beer, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
All right, we're on the KGB. It's Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw with you. Dan, what's on your mind, buddy?
Hey, Dave.
Yeah.
I think Cookie needs to be wearing the chin dong right about now.
Why is that?
Because he reported in his last sportscast that Doc Rivers from Orlando was on the verge of being fired, and he has already been fired and replaced by the assistant coach.
Ooh. It's not really egregious, though.
Well, I had heard that on the radio, and then I looked it up in the papers today, and I'm an idiot. I should have looked it on ESPN.com.
Now, papers are going to be time sensitive.
I know.
Yeah.
All right. I thought you were looking for an excuse to let him.
Hey, you know what? I mean,
we'll figure it out in a second. Is he gone? Is he out? Is he gone?
I'm looking it up right now.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
you guys judge what's egregious. I mean, I will.
I don't judge it as egregious.
And there it is. They fired Doc Rivers.
I don't judge it as egregious. To me, it's not that big of a deal. But
there's 2 errors, though. 2 big errors in one sports.
Well, you're on thin ice. There's no question.
Okay, all right.
Let's just find out just how funny Chain Reaction was last night.
And if it's not, I get the dong.
Chain Reaction, let's remind everybody, is the series that Chainsaw does Monday nights on ABC.
It's a weekly television series on ABC.
It's in the 11 o'clock news, and I am so jealous of you.
New episodes have been ordered. Go ahead.
Because last night, they gave Halvin the night off, and who did the coach call in?
Carol's always there. Who?
You don't know who was on your own show?
No, because I tape it in the afternoon.
Leanne Kim! Gone!
Really? So I had the girls all around me?
Leanne Kim!
Oh, yeah.
God!
Yeah.
God!
Oh.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's check out Chain Reaction from last night on ABC.
All right, thank you, Lauren. Well, you've heard a lot of people's take on today's inauguration, but you cannot go to bed without hearing what KGB's Chainsaw has to say. Here's tonight's Chain Reaction.
Thank you and good evening. So how about a new football stadium now, huh? Well, perhaps building a new offensive line should come first. So, we have a new governor. There hasn't been a swear-in ceremony that entertaining since Animal House. Can we run the clip?
I state your name. I state your name. Do hereby pledge allegiance to the frat. Do hereby pledge allegiance to the frat. With liberty and fraternity for all. Amen.
So now we hear Patrick Swayze is taking over for Arnold as an action movie star. Does this mean our election in 2008 will feature Dirty Dancing in Sacramento? Hey, it might finally launch the much-awaited Jennifer Grey comeback. Finally tonight, I'm worried about baseball's drug policy. The head of the World Anti-Doping Agency, Dick Pound, said baseball's policy on steroids is a complete joke and an insult to the fight against performance-enhancing drugs. Well, what's baseball to do when even they promote that chicks dig the long ball and steroids enhance power? That's tonight's Chain Reaction. And I would have gone with Ricky.
All right, thank you, Chainsaw. Chain Reaction.
I'm not going to touch that one.
I'm staying far away from that.
You know what? I mean, 3 is a charm. I almost want to wear the chin dog now because I said 2008. The next election is 2006.
Oh, and you stole my Jennifer Grey. Or Linda Gray. That was mine.
Theft is part of the work.
There's something wrong if you want to wear the chin dog.
I know. It doesn't make it any fun
we get
for
no
us.
joy out of it if you want to wear it.
I
That's
don't want to, but
it's a very clever
Oh, thank you. If it's clever,
tool you're using there, Chainsaw.
Okay, I did it on purpose.
I thought that was very funny, actually.
Thank you.
But and thank you for saying Dick Pound on Channel 10.
I promise you I
double dog
would.
dared him. He had
Well, I
to.
double dogged him.
Double dong dared me.
They come back. There's Leanne and Kim. Okay.
What were their expressions? Were they like
very blank? Very blank. Not nearly what I was.
refuse to react to that. I'm a serious news.
Usually they have that isn't he adorable look on their face, but not this time.
No.
Mostly it's the Hal who has the isn't he adorable
Well,
look.
Hal and I have a special
Thank you.
relationship.
888-570-1015, a direct connect here on the KGB. Carol, you and Dick Pound dated in college, didn't you? Yeah, that's right. Quick timeout. We're on the 101.
Okay, I'm going to ask you a couple of simple questions, and you give me the first excuse that pops in your mind, okay?
Fire away.
You hop in your car, start it, and don't put on your seatbelt. Why not?
I forgot.
that's a good one. Okay, you're just running down to the store and you still don't put on your seatbelt. Why?
It's just like right there.
Right where?
Down the street. I don't know.
That's an answer?
Sort of.
How about you get in your car, forget to put on your seatbelt, head just down the street to the store, and right before you get there, a big old rusty pickup truck loses its brakes and slams into the side of your car, sending you spinning sideways down the street where you hit a telephone pole and fly right through the windshield. How would you feel?
Not very good?
Actually, you probably wouldn't feel much of anything if you catch my meaning.
Yeah.
Last question. Do you wear your seatbelt all the time?
I do now.
Ooh, good answer.
Seatbelts. Remember or be remembered. A message from the California Highway Patrol and the Office of Traffic Safety.
Couple emails to the show here. I got one from Pete. You know, we were talking about do's and don'ts for dating last week.
Right.
I think one of them was she knows that when you suggest come on over to my house for dinner and we'll watch TV, that it's hookup night.
Yeah.
And I think the rule was don't do it before the third or fourth date.
I think third was the rule, yeah.
It says, Dear Dave, I listened to the test you gave and I failed. I recently started dating a girl I'd met at a store. Our first date, we watched the Charger game with friends. That's good and safe.
Mm-hmm.
Friends around.
Yep.
I had family there, too. Worked out great. For the second date, we were to see a movie. I called her and suggested I would rent one and watch it at my place. I would have her favorite beer and order pizza. She accepted. After a few beers, she turned to me and said, "What are you looking for?" I stared blankly back at her without a response. She asked, "Well, are you looking for something casual?" Long story short, I didn't realize until listening to your dating test that I had screwed up. The second date was a few dates too early to ask her over to my place. She was suspicious immediately. Yeah, Pete, but she showed up.
Yeah. Right.
She showed up and said, "Are you looking for something casual?"
Right.
That's the greatest question ever asked.
Yeah.
As long as yes is an acceptable answer.
That's right. Unless she's really testing you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, dude. I
think she gave you quite the red carpet.
Plus, it was a shortcut. If you say no and she doesn't want anything, you're out. Get out. You just saved yourself more aggravation in the chase.
Here's another one. Carrie writes, Dave, my husband and I have been married for 3 years, and I am due to give birth to our first child in about 2 months. And it's going to be a girl, and we've been going over possible names. My husband likes the name Ashley. All right with that one?
Love that.
Cute name.
Yeah.
Pretty.
Well, that also happens to be the name of his college girlfriend.
Oh, not good.
Not good.
He says his affinity for the name has nothing to do with the fact that he dated a girl.
Yeah.
Please, let's give him a chance.
He's got no chance in my world.
Huh?
I don't think he gets a chance. You don't get to name her Ashley. No.
His affinity for the name has nothing to do with the fact that he dated a girl named Ashley. He just likes the name.
Yeah.
I like the name, too, but I think it's very odd to name your kid after someone that you dated.
Yeah, me too.
So, do you think I have legs on this issue?
Totally.
Really?
I don't know. Come on. I mean, do you have to write off every name of every person you've ever dated?
There are a lot of names out there.
And if that's the significant one that she knows and you've been talking about, yeah, it's off.
And even the former college sweetheart, Ashley, is going to think something's weird if she hears the baby's named Ashley.
Well, they may not talk anymore.
She'll hear.
I think Shelley's point is everyone will think
it's
something's
weird.
up. Everyone involved will think something up.
Right. I can see how this... You're right. They're probably about the names.
Little child Ashley, when she goes through the scrapbook and sees the pictures of Ashley, the college sweetheart, posing in the snow in her shorts and her little boots, she's going to know something weird's up.
Oh, no. Can I see that picture?
Oh, that was Lee Dunn. He was one of his earlier girlfriends.
Dad is supposed to
No,
keep those
Mom
hidden.
kept him around. She
Really?
let it, with all the letters from the French women.
Damn it.
Next week, could you get Leanne Kim to pose in the snow in her little shorts waving?
Be happy to do it.
Thank you. That's what I like to see on Chain Reaction.
Yeah, I got to agree with you guys on that. There are other names.
Yeah, go with Myrtle. No one's ever dated a Myrtle.
Hazel.
Hazel?
Hazel's good.
No one's ever going to go, oh, that was your old girlfriend, Myrtle.
Exactly.
And how come they don't name their kids Granny? Why not then? Just go for it.
You have to earn it.
I'm still pretty stuck on Beulah. That's the one. You know, when you got that fantasy girl and you're trying to work up a good, one-handed sleeping pill, Beulah is the name that you usually focus on.
Yeah, that's hot.
I'm starting to figure out now why it took you a half an hour to spank when we were trying to get your sample.
Thinking about Beulah?
You got Beulah, Hazel, and Myrtle hopping around in your head.
Oh, far away.
And for the finish, the old Margaret Hamilton.
Didn't she sell coffee at some point?
Yes, she did.
And anytime she was on TV selling coffee, didn't you think there's the Wicked Witch of the West?
Yep.
Yeah.
She was so totally typecast after that movie. She couldn't do anything.
No.
Her career was ruined by that movie.
Yes, it was. Because she could have made it as a, like a starlet.
A hottie.
Yeah, pin-up girl.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
How do they do that in the casting calls? It's got to be rough.
I know.
What are you here for? Oh, the old ugly hag?
It's a paycheck.
Wes, you're on a KGB. What's going on, buddy?
Hey, good morning, guys.
Morning.
Hey, why don't you give Bromo a call and ask if he's ever masticated with a narcoleptic?
Yeah, I got a hunch the answer will be no.
Wow.
No.
Maybe one of you guys ought to explain to him what those things are.
Masticating with Narcoleptics is my new band, by the way.
Cool.
See you later. But we did figure out that Arnold is just going to finish Gray's term, right?
Right. He's got 3 years.
2003 years.
Right.
Jeez, that's 4
Wish I'd
mistakes
said
now.
that. Okay.
Yeah, 2006.
Yeah, but you want to wear it. That's the weird thing about it. Your punishment is not wearing it.
I know.
Keeping it on Emily's desk. I long for the dog. That is genius. Genius.
I'm all confused now. I don't know what he wants or doesn't want. I don't know what a good punishment would be. Because he's leading us astray. Look at him over there. Coy, cool. Yeah. Chainsaw. I know what I'm doing. Yeah.
Weekly series.
ABC.
He really was. He was over there admiring his nails. Like, yeah.
This is the first time I've ever had nails done, and I can't keep my hands off them because they're so smooth and shimmery. From the makeover last
Shimmery.
Wow.
Yeah, stop it.
Did you get a polish?
Yes, I did.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Will you leave that on there forever?
Hey, you got polish?
No, actually, no. They
buffed.
Buffed.
So they're shining
That's what it is.
naturally.
They're shining.
And how are your toes looking?
I don't really pay much attention to them. They're better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No old man toenails. And weren't the great vibrating chairs just wonderful?
That's like one of my original bands.
Yeah, it is. Old man toenails.
Yeah. But I remember there was a lot of excuse going on when you popped those Nikes off. I play a lot of basketball, you know. That's why I've got mangled feet.
They weren't that horrid as I looked down.
Do you have bunions?
No.
How about corns?
No, I don't have any of that.
No?
Just the toenails.
Planter's warts?
Just the toes have been, kicked. When you kick
hammer
a toe.
Hammer toe.
Nah, I'm fine. I'm relatively fine.
I know
Did
you used to have to wear the corrective high heel.
Did I tell you guys the other day that I was buying shoes for Carly?
No.
And I was just clowning around with her. And this girl was helping us. And we were over at one of the very nice stores. And we had to buy shoes. I don't know if I told you this or not. And I don't remember why I said it. But we were talking about her size.
Uh-huh.
And I said, no, that's too big for you. Unless, of course, you've got great big old hammer toes.
Uh-oh.
And about...
Who was sitting by you with
2 seconds later, about 2 seconds later, I looked down at this, I must say, very pretty girl who was helping me, and her gigantic gorilla toes were sticking out over the shoes. She had all of them.
Sledgehammer toes.
She had like 3 extra knuckles in each toe.
What about that long, middle, pointy one?
They were all.
They were all. She needs to cover that up.
I'm telling you.
Look like they've been hit by a hammer.
The second most embarrassing thing that ever happened to me in a store.
What was the first?
The first was I was looking for a new razor, an electric razor. I was at Walmart, where, let's face it, you don't really have supermodels.
Right. It's been my experience.
Working there.
Right.
It's more like the smock crowd. And that's what I wanted. Otherwise, why else would I be there?
That's right.
That's why I was in the mood for the smock crowd.
Right.
Sometimes I want supermodels, sometimes I want smocks.
Right.
So I couldn't find the razors. I couldn't find them. And I saw a blue smock coming my way.
Right.
And I was like, 15 feet away, 20 feet away from her.
Right.
And I said, hey, can you tell me where are the electric razors? And as she got closer, I realized, she could use one herself. And the problem was, She pointed behind me.
Yeah.
And I kept walking forward.
You couldn't stop your forward momentum.
She had to take that as a total shot. She pointed to where the electric razors were, and I walked the other way.
So the only interpretation is you only said that to diss her. You weren't really looking for them.
Because I had one more thing that I wanted to get before I got to the razors. I knew where it was. I was going to continue on my path, then go to the razors.
Why didn't you just say, excuse me, do you realize you have an incredibly hairy face?
Oh, right. You're going to say that.
That's basically what you said.
I know.
Pretty much it, yeah.
It had the appearance of a rhetorical question.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you do know where the razors are, don't you? You horribly hairy-faced beast.
So
smooth.
So the hairy-faced woman, the bearded lady, and the hammer-toed woman.
Yeah.
The bearded smock lady and the hammer-toed supermodel. Both.
What are hammer toes, Dad? That's when you got gigantic long toes that stick way out over your shoe, just like our
hers.
helper girl. Hang from a tree with that foot.
And you know she's in the shoe department. You know she could have gotten something closed-toed.
I would if I were her.
I know.
I'd wear work boots or like Frankenstein shoes.
Yes, she would.
Maybe some
she's
low and
cute,
mid-calf
too.
hikers.
She's cute.
Yes.
She needs to get like toeectomy.
Yeah.
Half of them sawed back.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm not kidding.
Yikes.
Yeah.
That's a terrible affliction.
It is. You know, it's really depressing when you see like a really hot girl, but she's got like some real like, whoa,
Bad,
what happened there? You know?
I wonder if they know. I mean, they got to know they're hot because they get attention when they're in closed-toed shoes. But I wonder if she knows that when she wears thongs, you're not getting any action.
It's like Janet Reno. Her pinky is slightly longer than her ring finger, and it's very off-putting. Otherwise, hello.
Yeah.
No. Things you notice.
But boy, haven't you ever been like at the grocery store or whatever, and there's one walking away from you, and you're like, oh, well, I got to go over there anyway. At least now I decided I do.
Exactly.
And then you get the frontal view, and you're like, ah, geez.
Well, that happens with men, too. Well, yeah. It does.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
But do you guys go out of your way in a store?
Guys will go out of their way.
An aisle to discreetly get a frontal view of someone.
I'll never admit that.
Oh, well, you do. Thank you, because it's just like habitual.
Oh, yeah. You have to.
We'll drive 3 blocks over. Hey, hottie in the convertible. You know.
What are you doing in the tampon department? Well, I was just going through over to get
shortcut to the hammers.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how you install them, isn't it?
You son of a bitch.
That's nice.
That's funny.
That's awesome.
As soon as I said that, I knew that was out there. What kind of store?
For that fumble.
What kind of store sells hammers and tampons? Well, that's my new store. Yeah, we're opening in CMT.
Hammers and tampons.
Hammers and tampons. Yeah. A little bit of everything. Yeah. 888-570-1015 is our number here at the KGB. DSC at 101kgb.com. That's the email. This is our job. We're at work. Thanks for switching us on. We're on the 101. We're on the 103.3. That's just a couple of the stations that carry our nationally syndicated radio show.
Cleaner meter dream machine. I've got a new Prius with hybrid synergy drive. With more power when I punch it and seat for 5. She cruises over 500 miles on a single tank. While you're putting it in the pump, I'll be putting it in the bank. Yeah, I'm driving a Prius, a mid-size hybrid. Inspired by technology's gonna flip your lid. The penny pinching Prius, MPG is world class.
Buy a next-generation gas-electric Prius today, and you may qualify for up to a $2,000 tax deduction. Visit Toyota.com for details. The Toyota Prius with hybrid synergy drive, the power to move forward.
You know I'm driving a Prius. You never plug it in. Hit the push button, start. Come on, take it for a spin. We hate these guys and gas at $2 and more. Prius is the answer we've been waiting for.
Toyota, get the feeling.
Hola, Spokes Marionette Rafael here at Rubio's Fresh Mexican Grill. Today, Ralph Rubio is letting me try his 3 new Baja Bowls. They start at just $3.99 to see which one I like best.
Okay, Rafael, first is our new chicken chipotle bowl with our warm, creamy chipotle sauce.
Okay, stop the contest. We've got a winner.
All right, you've got 2 more to try. Here's our enchilada bowl with our fire-roasted enchilada sauce.
Uh-oh, I need a recall. I think I have a new favorite.
Okay, last is our grilled grande bowl with our juicy chicken breast or our grilled carne asada.
Oh, man, it's amazing, too.
So which is your favorite?
I don't know. I love them all.
Well, how about you try all 3 again and then decide?
You know, Ralph, I like the way you think.
Hey, everybody. New Baja Bowls are here, starting at just $3.99. Now, only at Rubio's Fresh Mexican Grill. And this holiday season, make your office and family gatherings easy with Rubio's tasty buffet kits and platters. They're quick, delicious, and all part of Rubio's To Go. Our food, your place.
Non-stop
Holiday music starts Friday on My 94.1.
My Christmas music station.
Set a button now to 94.1 FM.
Fox Tuesday. We're starting Thanksgiving early by stuffing your Tuesday with 2 of America's favorite comedies. Well, isn't that just ducky? It's That 70s Show and The Simpsons on a special night. It's all good.
Then, an all-new 24. He has served his country better than any man. But now, to save it, he will have to betray it.
Sometimes you have to do the wrong thing for the right reason.
I understand, Mr. President. This would be my last assignment. Meet a Jack Bauer you've never seen. An all-new 24. Right after a special hour of That 70s Show and The Simpsons.
It all starts tonight at 8 on San Diego's Fox 6. Then at 10.
A secret army that served in Iraq, eager to serve again. I'm Brian Christie. Tonight at 10, Fox 6 News uncovers San Diego's forgotten fighters. Why Pentagon bureaucrats won't let them go back.
I deserve better than this.
San Diego's forgotten fighters. Fair, balanced Fox 6 News tonight at 10.
Oh, I was just walking to my car. I don't need any ice cream.
Is that a Land Rover convertible?
Yes, it's my new Freelander SE3.
Take me with you.
I'm sorry?
I can't take this song anymore. Let's cruise the Alaskan fjords, rappel down Arctic glaciers. I can survive on flavored ice. We can snuggle for body heat. Or not.
The Land Rover Freelander SC3 with removable top. A 4-year, 50,000-mile new vehicle limited warranty. Permanent all-wheel drive. And hill descent control. Where will it take you? Land Rover, the most well-traveled vehicles on Earth.
The 2003 Freelander SC3 starting at $26,995. Taxes, title, license, and emission fees extra. Now purchase with 0.0% APR financing for up to 60 months at $1,667 per month per thousand finance with 0 down. Not all buyers will qualify. Take new retail delivery from retailer stock by 10204. Ask your retailer for warranty details. Visit Pioneer Centers today or call 1-800-FIND-4WD for details.
When you drive by a Jiffy Lube, and there are 2,200 of them all across this country, when you drive by a Jiffy Lube, don't think, oh, that's when they changed the oil. Think Jiffy Lube, the signature certified service place. Because Jiffy Lube is more than an oil change. They check over your entire car from top to bottom. Jiffy Lube services over 2 million cars a year in Southern California, and every Jiffy Lube signature certified service is a satisfaction guaranteed experience. I've been to Jiffy Lube, and when I checked in, the J-Team pros entered my vehicle in their computer network. Now, that Jiffy Lube maintenance record is online at every JL in the nation. When the J-Team pros were done with the service on my truck, the manager went over everything on the truck, what they checked, what they did. They explained it all in easy-to-understand detail. Even my mom would know what they did. At Jiffy Lube, you're going to keep your car running better, longer, and you're going to protect your new car warranty with regular and documented oil changes. Jiffy Lube. No appointment is ever needed. Signature service takes only minutes. There are 120 Jiffy Lubes in Southern California, 20 here in San Diego. It's a satisfaction guaranteed experience. Come in anytime between oil changes at Jiffy Lube, and the J-Team will check and top up your oil or any other fluid they check. Jiffy Lube every 3,000 miles. Jiffy Lube is the well-oiled machine.
Nice cue. Hello.
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 How are you guys this morning?
Good. How are you?
Oh, not too bad.
Welcome to the KGB. What can I do you for?
Thanks. You guys were talking about embarrassing moments in stores.
Yeah.
And this weekend I got a pretty good one, and it's been my only one so far.
All right.
My husband and I went into Hustler Hollywood, and
Is this the bar or is this the clothing store?
no, the clothing store
Okay.
and other accessory stores.
Yeah.
And we went upstairs and we found these vibrating panties, and they had a remote.
Oh, buzzy panties are fun.
Well, they had a remote. My
Yeah.
husband could turn them on and off from like 15 to 20 feet away, and he
So
thought it
do
was,
ours.
really cool to use them in public, and no one would know. And I was like, okay, I'm down for that. And
Dig it.
we grab them and go up to the counter, and the lady pulls apart everything and sticks the batteries in to make sure that they work. And, well, they didn't. They wouldn't turn off.
It would turn off?
They wouldn't turn off.
They were
And-
forever buzzy.
Forever. And the counter is at one end of the store, and the vibrating panties are on the other end of the store. So she yells and holds them up. Hey, whoever, I need a box of vibrating crimson panties.
Oh.
These ones won't turn off.
Jeez.
So the
Jeez.
guy grabs panties, comes over. She's like, no, not these ones, and sends him back. So not only did that entire trip take, it felt like an eternity, but she announced through the entire store what we were buying and that ours wouldn't turn off.
And Heather was getting the buzzy panties.
I was getting the buzzy panties.
So did you
yes.
finally get a pair that worked?
Yeah.
And?
Yeah, and they work pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
Bromo loves I was surprised.
You're wearing them now.
We have the exact same ones with a remote control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty cool, but yeah, make sure you get a pair that works. Take them apart yourself. Look at them yourself, because it's just not worth the trouble if they don't.
Thanks, Heather.
Thank you.
See you.
Bye.
Heather with that helpful tip for those of you shopping at the dildo store. Get a wrench and a screwdriver out and take apart your buzzy panties. All right, well, let's talk about it here. Jack Nicholson, the actor,
Yes.
does not wear a condom. In next month's Playboy, he says, AIDS is a horrible disease, but I never worry about getting it.
What?
Experts say if you're not shooting up or getting bleeped in the hiney, you've got as much chance of catching AIDS as you do of having a safe fall on your head while you're walking down the street. Jack, who's 67 and single, admits he uses Viagra with his much younger girlfriends, but he thinks that married couples aren't taking enough advantage of it. He says, take my word for it. Once, twice a month, stimulate yourself with this stuff and go out there and tear mom up, baby. There'd be a lot less divorces. Any thoughts on his comments there, Shel?
Well, I think the condom one is just stupid. You know, that's certainly not true, what he believes. I think he wants to believe that.
What if he gets checked?
Well,
That's after the fact.
Yeah.
I mean, who'd want to get it?
I mean, ask Magic Johnson how you don't have to be, what did he say, poking in the hiney or what?
He said bleeped. I don't know if he said poking or doing or whatever in the hiney.
The bottom line is
he's saying
heterosexual unprotected sex can give you AIDS, and it's stupid if you believe that it won't.
He didn't say it won't. He just said you've got as much chance of getting it as having a safe fall on your head while walking down the street. And mind you, he didn't even say that. He's quoting experts.
Right, well, I think you got some bad information, Jack.
Because there's always the
I
thing
think he's
about,
largely right on that.
but all the people that you have sex with, all the people
It's
they
all-
had sex
right.
with, and all the people that they had sex with, it all just goes right down the
And there's
line.
the STD problem, too.
Yeah.
Not
Well,
to
yeah,
mention.
It's not
Who
like
wants
he's
to...
choosing women from a convent.
That's not what he's talking about. He's talking
going
about
to
AIDS.
Hollywood.
Right.
I know, but he's going through Hollywood women who, you know, might live their lives a little differently than some of us do.
Would you trust that woman not to be infected by someone else?
Right.
Yeah. Jack Osborne is constantly complaining about having to be on his family's TV show, The Osbournes.
Aw.
Jesus, that's still on?
Is it?
He's threatening not to do it anymore.
Oh.
Saying, I hate watching it. I can't stand it. I think it's boring. Plus, I look like an idiot. There's an upside that he's not mentioning.
Which is?
The new issue of Us Weekly shows him passionately kissing a runway model named Kim Stewart.
I would never have looked at him twice if it weren't for the Osbournes TV
right.
show.
She's 23. He's 18.
Oh, good God.
She's Rod Stewart's daughter.
Oh.
The other day that...
Brain trust.
What is she thinking? I don't care if he is on TV. What is she thinking?
Yeah.
That kid is Pugsley.
Mm-hmm.
The other day they were holding hands in the Malibu Country Mart. When they were approached by a fan, Kim introduced herself proudly saying, I'm his girlfriend.
Oh.
Now, in an interview with a magazine, Jack claims he had sex with 3 girls at the same time during a beach party last year. TV show not as hot as it used to be, but without it at all. A little troll like Jack Osborne would be upstairs in his room with the doors locked and the lights out watching the Paris Hilton video.
Box of Kleenex.
Yeah. One of the few possible hits this fall season is the OC, which, by the way, I really have a problem with if people use it in real life.
Isn't it?
Emily.
Oh.
Yeah.
What does that mean? Is that Orange County?
Yeah.
Oh.
I asked Emily, what'd you do this weekend? I was up in the OC. Okay, hold on. People in Southern California don't say that. People in Boise say that.
I've heard you use it.
Sarcasm, honey. See, you picked up on it. I'm cooler than you. You're old. Unlike most soap operas, whether they're daytime or nighttime, on this show, it's the guys who are the divas. Last week, Benjamin McKenzie, who plays Ryan Atwood, locked himself in his dressing room and wouldn't come out to do a photo shoot.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, this is diva when you lock yourself. Yep. Reporter Mike Walker says he was squealing like a girl through the locked door saying, I don't look as good as Adam. You're giving him all the good clothes and trying to make me look bad.
Ridiculous.
Finally, after almost 2 hours
Oh, my God. What
of his hissy fit,
Oh, no.
they told him he could pick out any clothes he wanted, not only for him, but also for the co-star he's so jealous of. And finally, after the photo shoot was wrapped, the producer said, I've been on hits, I've been on flops. At least on flops, nobody gets an attitude. Relationships are all about adjustment, but Cameron Diaz may never get used to her new boyfriend's fetish for cleanliness. You know that she's seeing Justin Timberlake.
Right.
Cue Chainsaw for Justin Timberlake.
Thank you.
I wish you could see the way he quivers
It's
when
a
he
little
does this.
icky, but worth it.
A little more, Justin?
Just his jaw or his whole face?
Body.
You gotta see the face.
Yeah, get into it, man. Whatever.
You gotta see the
I know.
face.
You're a method
Do you want to see it,
performer.
Ruth?
No, that's okay.
Come down here and see it if you want. I think it'll be worth a laugh for you.
It's okay. I can picture it.
Okay, I don't want to contribute.
I don't want to get up.
Apparently, Justin is a real clean guy. She
Really?
was very embarrassed. And, you know, she's just a...
Slob.
She's an ashtray.
Yep. Yeah, I bet you're right.
She was embarrassed by Justin's bizarre behavior before a recent Lakers game. When they were shown to their courtside seats, Justin started complaining that his chair had germs and said, I'm not sitting here until it's cleaned.
Oh, uh-oh.
Nobody came over, so he grabbed Cameron's water bottle, wet a napkin, got down on his hands and knees and started scrubbing.
Oh, well, that's what they do in hospitals. Water and a Kleenex.
Yeah.
God, what an idiot.
Now, a couple of websites to be aware of. Kelly Ripa was a host on Saturday Night Live recently. One of the funniest bits was about how she manages to keep up with her demanding schedule. Turns out there's a secret ingredient in her shampoo, crack.
It was funny.
And it's terrible that singer-songwriter Jewel can't even go to a topless beach and get some privacy. Those paparazzis are everywhere. Jewel is big busted. In fact, she's everywhere. You can see them all over the internet. And, you know, I had the pictures. I saw the pictures of her and her boyfriend. And, you know, he was trying to dial in Tokyo like Abramowitz did to you in the back
really?
of a limo.
Ooh.
And they were doing it in front of a camera. They were in one of those photo booths.
Oh, like they thought it would only get out to them?
I don't know.
Talking about Jewel, right? It was a TRL photo booth.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe celebrities are just dumb. Is that possible?
Probable.
Because you sit here and you rack your brain. Okay, you know, if you don't want to be seen naked, why are you in a photo booth?
Right.
There's only
Taking
one thing to do in a
photographs.
photo booth.
Yeah. Right.
And you don't even get to keep the pictures. You know, I don't understand that. And I'm trying to figure it out. And it occurred to me, have you considered the possibility that they are dumb?
Stupid, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, Hoof was saying that just the other day before she passed out with a room full of cameras.
And took her pants off.
A former producer of the TV show Blind Date. You like that show, don't you, Chainsaw? Blind
yes,
Date?
I do. I find it very entertaining.
Says, on every dating show I've worked on, the bosses say the sexier the better. The first place I go is the strip clubs. I book strippers, porn stars, anyone I think that will get naked on camera. On the show, I don't let them reveal their true occupation. They are awfully hot girls on that show.
Yeah. I actually like the ones where they're more real, because then you get more genuine stuff. I mean, if they're just going out for the score and the sex, that takes away a little bit away from me. I want two people who are actually sincere about trying and then having it blow up.
They're totally judging
rather than just the one-dimensional bitch fest. I don't like that.
Yeah.
I like my bitch fests to have depth and nuance.
I don't know which is lamer, watching the guys fight for the girl or watching the girls fight for the guy. They're both equally bad and yet diametrically opposed categories of lameness watching these. I think the guys are worse.
Yeah, the guys are definitely worse.
The catty guys.
The good-looking guys who are just completely lame. That's what gives me hope.
I was watching the other day, and it was set in Chicago, and there was a guy, and he came on, and his name was like Mike or something like that, but all my friends call me Hollywood. Oh, man.
You need to go on a dating show.
They call me the Cruiser.
And it was funny, these people, they know each other for like 5 minutes. And the guy will say, I got something that's going to take, it's the kiss of death. No one can resist my kiss of death.
Right.
And so he does this. He goes over to the girl, it's him competing against 2 other guys, and he rams his tongue in her mouth. And then 2 minutes later, she's like, well, I have to kick you out. And he goes, why? Because the way you kiss, Hollywood.
Sounds like a limidate.
Yeah, limidate.
Is that what that was?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was bad. It was very bad.
That's the cattiest one.
Well, on Blind Date, they don't let the people talk about their true occupation. They can't say stripper. They have to say waitress or student. A recent guest, a porn star, all right, calling herself Friday, was presented to the audience as a student. But she doesn't have much to learn about sex. She's only been in porno for 2 years, but she's won over thousands of fans for her willingness to try anything. Friday got married earlier this year, and who wouldn't? Who wouldn't want to marry a porn star? Sure.
Nobody.
She said, quote, we met on a blind date show in Maui. We weren't each other's date, but we hit it off immediately. Wow. Porn star warmed up to you. I wanted him to be my date on the show, so I did the producer. Then I did the producer's friend.
Oh, my God.
They took me to a bar and introduced me to another friend. I did him. I also did a groundskeeper, did the head security guy, and after all that, I still couldn't get them to change my date. She did like 7 guys to go on a date with one guy.
Lord. If you'd done the guy you wanted to date, you would have gotten a date with him.
You gotta think that really impresses a guy. Hey, I really want to go out with you, and so I had to like bone 7 guys just to get here to talk to you. They said that they'd have to destroy too much footage, so I managed to go on the show and have my date. I did the guy all night. The next morning, he asked me to buy him breakfast. I said, are you kidding? I told him I'm willing to go Dutch, but I'm not going to pay for you, you cheap bastard. So all that doing for nothing, huh, honey?
Wow.
He didn't even buy you breakfast?
I don't know.
Oh, terrible.
Well, as a guy, I mean, if you can do a chick all night and then have her buy you breakfast, you're on the team.
No, you're an a-hole.
It's like, now make me a grilled cheese sandwich.
Is that what you did to get the hook?
Must have worked.
That's what he was saying on Friday night. Where is she? Where's my dinner? Put her on the phone.
And then did he grunt like that?
Where's my grilled cheese?
All right.
Get a traffic update, and then it's Chainsaw Sports next here on KGB.
Thank you so much. Very busy out there all over the place, including southbound 5 packed solid from Carlsbad Village all the way to the racetrack. Southbound 15 slows down Norte Parkway to Villa Rancho, then from RB Road all the way to Mira Mesa. Westbound 52 slows out of Santee, off and on all the way over to the 5, while westbound 8 slows Jackson Drive to the 805. Westbound 94 slows from College into downtown. Westbound 54 working a crash right at the 805. North 805 itself slow from H Street all the way past North Park, then from the 163 past the 52. North 5 heavy from the 54 to the 15, then at SeaWorld. North 15 slows out of City Heights past Friars Road. Relax, reflect, and reconnect this Thanksgiving with dinner at the beautiful Hotel Del Coronado. Reserve your Thanksgiving table early in the Del's Grand Ballroom or the Crown Room. For reservations or information, please call the Hotel Del Coronado at 800-HOTEL-DEL. I'm Ruth 66 at BSC 101.5 KGB.
KGB's $10,000 Thursdays are on. This Thursday. Brought to you by 10,000 RV.
You win $1,000.
You can win $1,000.
Right on.
We'll tell you when to call.
From San Diego's $1,000 instant gratification station.
I am in shock. I'm so happy. Yeah, baby.
$1,000 from KTV. Woo!
Good year, bad year, tough year, strong year. Company morale is always a good thing. And what better way to award your compadres' appetites than a company party at Trophies? Hi, it's Chainsaw here. Big or small, from 10 people to 100 or more, Trophies can accommodate your group this holiday season. But time is of the essence. As Trophies is San Diego's favorite restaurant year-round, it's also San Diego's favorite holiday gathering place. So call today and arrange your office party at Trophies. Award a job well done with a steak sandwich just the way you like it. Well done or medium rare. It's always your call at Trophies. So dial up Trophies today. There's bound to be a day that's perfect for your group at one of Trophy's 3 San Diego locations, Hazard Center and Grossmont Center, across from UTC, or in Newport Beach on MacArthur Boulevard. Call today and book your holiday party at Trophies. Good food for good sports.
Hey. Hey. What's everyone doing here?
Todd, sit down. We gotta talk.
What?
We know you're using prepaid wireless.
I don't believe this. Give me my prepaid card.
Let it go, Todd. Don't you see the AT&T Wireless Go Phone service is better than prepaid? There's still no annual contract or credit check, and rates are as low as 10 cents a minute on the $39.99 plan. That's less than half of most prepaid rates.
What is this?
Plus, you get unlimited nights and weekends. Lots of anytime minutes, all in the AT&T Wireless National Network. And you get a cool phone with up to a $50 mail-in rebate.
Even at M-Mode service to get the internet, email, music.
Oh, man, I'm such an idiot.
Thanks, Todd. Because I didn't want to have to say it.
AT&T Wireless Go Phone. Call 1-866-REACH-OUT for more information. Visit an AT&T Wireless store or click attwireless.com for special online deals. Reach out on the wireless service America trusts. AT&T Wireless.
Geographic limitations, device compatibility, and other charges, terms, and restrictions apply. Deposited amounts expire in 30 days. Additional charges apply to M-Mode service rates compared to national plans. See store for details.
Get ready for Superstar Tuesday on UPN. First on One-on-One, Scary Movie 3's Jenny McCarthy makes a big impression on Flex.
What do you want me to do during the show thingy?
How about you don't talk to me and I pretend you don't exist?
Am I doing it right?
Then on All of Us, very special guest star Will Smith romances his best friend's ex-wife.
You kiss? We gonna freeze this thing up if you got a problem with it. Well, I got a problem with it. Then we should talk, man, because I'm sure that we can come to some...
Next, a special Eve with one of music's biggest stars.
Oh my God, it's Missy Elliott! Girl, I got all your CDs.
And I downloaded them.
That's okay, I'll forgive you. You just owe me $700 million.
Then, on an all-new Rock Me Baby, Honey's Jessica Alba has a special request.
I'm in no hurry to get home if you are.
Oh. 4 great comedies, 4 huge guest stars, all on one night.
It all starts tonight at 8. On UPN 13 San Diego.
Well, fall just kind of hit overnight. The minute those fires were out, I noticed it just started getting cold. I had my window open in my bedroom the other night, and when I woke up in the morning, the thermostat said it was 61 degrees.
Ooh.
That's plenty chilly.
Yep.
Well, there's nothing like a Pacific Coast down comforter to keep you cozy and warm, or as Abramowitz likes to say, snuggly, crud, during these crisp autumn nights. Well, check out the deal that's going on right now at Sleep Train San Diego. Get your brand new Simmons Beauty Rest or Back Care, Stearns & Foster, Sleep Number bed. And on your good credit, you're not going to pay anything for 12 months. 12 months free financing means no down payment, no monthly payment, no interest for a year. Hurry home. They like to deliver your bed the same day that you buy. I remember when I moved into my home, we waited for, I think, 6 months for the furniture to show up. You know how furniture can be that way. Now, Sleep Train delivers it the same day that you buy it. Sets it up for you for free. And right now, they want to hook you up with this free Pacific Coast down comforter. It's almost $200 for free. Now, you're not going to beat that deal anywhere else, especially since it comes with the lowest price guarantee. Sleep Train. Your ticket to a better night's sleep. names we were saying before? Beulah, Myrtle. Not the hottest names. Sorry if you're Beulah. I don't know if he was being sarcastic with me or not. I think he really means it.
Boyer?
Nah, I got an email. I got an email from a guy who writes me. You know how email is? You read the letter and people don't always sign their name, but you see it like in the inbox.
Right.
I use Outlook, Microsoft Outlook. And so I've got like 3 windows open. One is to tell me what folder I'm looking at. The other one is to tell me who it's from, the subject line, blah, blah, blah. And the other window is the letter itself. And it says, Dave, I once dated a girl in college named Verla Slagle. She had a mammoth rack, but the name would still kill. And that's all it says in the letter. And I looked up. Guess who sent it to me? Barry Gross. Now, what kind of cat named Barry Gross gets off busting Verla Slagle's chops?
You got to think Verla's, though, spent the entire dating time going, Verla Gross. No, can't do it.
Like, I'll just take my mammoth rack someplace else.
Probably still a Slagle.
You always want to marry up. When you got a lousy name.
Absolutely.
Marry up.
Right.
Down. We've talked about this before. Haven't you not dated guys because of their names?
I had to. I wrote the name out for you. You couldn't do it.
Hang on. I got to turn the mics off for a second.
God.
Was it Dick Pound?
Remember? I couldn't do it.
Well, at least it was an I and not an A.
Yes, you're right.
I am not an A.
I'll tell you what his name is.
I might have dated the A.
Tat? Go ahead. Okay.
So you could change that easily to something else.
Yes, you could.
Yeah.
The A might have made it better.
Yeah.
More appealing. Don't know. Never will.
Yeah. That's a pity. Couldn't date him because of his last name.
It's the way it is. You would do the same thing in the same
I'd
situation.
date anybody. You kidding me?
Oh, God. Way to keep the bar high.
Date Beulah, Myrtle.
That's good, Dave.
Horseface.
Margaret Hamilton.
That's
got it.
great.
Jan Reno.
Give me a chance. All right, let's get a sports update now here on the KGB. Here is Chainsaw. Good morning.
Well, good morning, and thank you, Dave. Record Shelly Dunn, Chris Boyer, Ruth 66. Hello again, everybody in the sports world. Since 1997, the Chargers' record is 33-73. Second worst in the NFL during that time span. 2 games better than the Cincinnati Bengals. The Chargers have gone 8 seasons without making the playoffs. Second longest streak in the NFL. Second only to the Cincinnati Bengals, who have missed the playoffs 12 consecutive seasons and have worn the jester's hat as the league's laughingstock. Guess who the Chargers play this Sunday? Yeah, those same Cincinnati Bengals, who at 5-5 are fresh off defeating previously undefeated Kansas City, and at 5-5 are actually co-leading their division, the AFC North. So it could be a matter of weeks before the Chargers officially replace the Bungles as the funniest team in the NFL. Cincinnati is a 3-point favorite at Qualcomm this Sunday. The Niners routed Pittsburgh 30-14 on Monday Night Football last night. Niners 5-5 with slim playoff hopes. They're still alive. Steelers not so healthy. No 3-7 team has ever made the playoffs. Ever. Alex Rodriguez has become the second player from a last-place team to win a Most Valuable Player award. Voted yesterday for the AL award. About an hour after winning the award yesterday, Rodriguez confirmed that the Texas Rangers have talked to him about a possible trade because the Rangers finally realized they can suck just as bad without paying him $25 million a year. Sports fans, I have a confession. I had a dream last night.
Brother?
No.
Making out with your brother?
Not this time, Dave. I was watching the Chargers winning the Super Bowl, and we were all watching at Saska's in Mission Beach. Big party hosted by Bromo, who didn't watch a minute of the game because he had passed out in Shelley's lap during the pregame show.
Oh, bonus for me.
Anywho, the most compelling part of my dream was that Boyer and the Hoof were actually married and fertile and were talking about having kids.
Oh, my God.
And during halftime, Jill got up on the microphone and did a monologue about what it was like being married to Boyer.
Good Lord.
Oh, by the way, the Chargers won the Super Bowl 56-7 over Philadelphia. Offensive lineman Damian McIntosh was named the game's MVP. Meanwhile, in the national bed.
You know, my husband's got a hair problem, too. No, he's not going bald. I'm praying for that, okay? Yeah. No, he's evolving into another species. Yeah, no, he's one of the terminally hairy. Oh. No, it is. It's terminal because someday it'll just grow over and he'll suffocate. But in the meantime, I must go to the beach with this creature. He looks like a tumbleweed with eyes laying there. These kids are frightened, you know. Really, and people talk like, oh, look, she put her dog in a bathing suit. And we're trying so hard to have kids, too, right? So, yeah, I was thrilled. I thought I was finally pregnant. No, it was a hairball. Yeah, it hurt. That's right, we kept it. It looks just like him. What the hell?
Skitball Association. 5 games last night. Total composite score 464 to 435. In other sports, David.
Ask that guy passing you on eastbound 5.
8:28 and 29 seconds. This is your 101.5 KGB Sports Network. Oh, my.
Hey, John, you got a sports question for us?
Yeah. Has there ever been any football team that has ended up in last place one year and won the Super Bowl the next year?
John, even if every single team in the NFL had done that, it's not going to happen next year.
Okay. I just curious.
I think you're reaching out for some kind of desperate hope.
Okay, thanks a lot, dude.
Yeah. I'm sure there has been.
I'm not so sure. Maybe St. Louis. They had sucked, and then they came out of nowhere. New England came out of nowhere. Baltimore, maybe so. We'll look it up.
Certainly last in their division. Last in the NFL? That's a long shot, because that's a big change to happen. Has there ever been a team that won the Super Bowl and then the next year came in last in the NFL?
Well, we might have the Tampa Bay Buck. No, that's not going to happen.
We're going to beat them.
That's not going to happen. The Niners sucked eggs after they won their first one.
Yeah. Chainsaw was brought to you by Goldberg and Jones. If you have a custody or divorce situation, let them help you. Call 1-800-DIVORCE. Here's Route 66.
Slow traffic continues for North County drivers south on 5. Carlsbad Village packed solid to the racetrack. South 15 not getting much better either. Slow from the 78 all the way through Escondido. Stop and go to Mayor Mesa. Westbound 52 slows down the hill into Tierra Santa, then off and on from the 805 to the 5. Westbound 8 slows Jackson Drive to the 15, then Hotel Circle to the 5. Westbound 94 slows from the 15 into downtown. North 805 slows from the 54 to Plaza, then from the 94 up through North Park, and again Balboa past the 52. Northbound 5 slows past the 54 to the 15, and again at SeaWorld Drive, North 15 from Highway 8 up to Friars Road. I'm Ruth 66 with Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw, 101.5 KGB.
Governor Schwarzenegger, you can say it now. We're going to talk about him coming up in the half-baked crackpot news. First thing your governor did yesterday was to repeal the tripling of the car tax. Yes?
I had to practice saying it today.
Governor Schwarzenegger.
Yes, I did.
Yeah. Tut-tut-tut, say goodbye. Yeah, well, tootsie, we won't cry. I get it. I'll see you later.
Stop it.
All right. Just for you, Ruth. Let's talk about toes for a little bit here.
Ooh.
You ready, Ruth?
What about them?
I was listening this morning as usual on my drive to work and heard you mention hammer toes. Not to go all Boyer on you, but it didn't seem like you were describing the affliction accurately. So when I got to work, I went to the all-knowing oracle that is Google. And Dave, your description of the girl in the shoe store with the hammer toes was that her toes appeared unusually and unattractively elongated. That was just part of it.
Right. I think you were being kind and not telling us everything.
The big piggy was extra wide as well.
Oh. That is the mark of hammer, isn't it?
I don't know.
I think it is.
The condition of hammer toes is when a toe or toes appear to be crooked and unnaturally bent. at the toe knuckles. And often the person is incapable of straightening them out. On the other hand, there's a condition called Morton's toe. Ah, what a proud moment for Morton.
Mr. Morton.
Who discovered the toe. This is described by the length of the second toe exceeding that of the big toe. Ruth?
What about the second toe?
That's the long, middle, pointy toe.
Yeah, what about it?
That's Morton's toe is what that's called.
That's the very baddest toe of all.
Damn, now I do sound like Boyer. Forgive me. As it so happens, I have Morton's toe. And although many people have commented on the curiosity of having a longer toe, nobody has recoiled or been horrified by said toe. Not that you know of. That being said, as I researched further, I learned that many people who suffer from Morton's toe actually go about having toe reduction surgery.
Ooh. Ew. You mean like cut them down?
Whack off a knuckle.
Sure. I knew a guy who had to have that.
Why? Shoes won't fit?
And it was his profession to stand and walk around a lot, one of the shimps.
Yeah.
And had to have something trimmed
Toe
off.
reduction surgery.
Toe reduction surgery.
So what do they, lop a knuckle off?
I think they, I think they go in and grind down some of the bone.
I had the long bone that goes to the toe,
Right.
The metatarsal
or corporal or something like that.
Right, the long bone from your ankle. I had that shortened because my toe was getting jammed, but the toe itself, no, where they actually cut out
toe reduction surgery, Chainsaw.
a little section of the bone.
No touching that toe.
And then,
all you need are a pair of wire snips. Just get it right on the knuckle.
Yeah, that's right. They did a V cut about a quarter of an inch, and then pinned it back together, and then went back and took out the pins a few months later.
I saw this extreme makeover show where this woman, who's some sort of podiatrist surgeon type, recommended for her clients to get their toes shortened, the very last two.
And this is just for looks.
Yeah, so they could fit into those really, really pointy shoes.
Well, that's ridiculous.
You know, those really, really pointy shoes, by the time you're done healing from the surgery, those really, really pointy shoes will be out of style. And you know what will be the new style?
Square toe.
Shoes that feature a real long, pointy middle toe.
No, nothing will ever feature that, Dave. Ever.
Don't be surprised, Ruth.
I'll have to die
Fashion.
that day.
You never know.
Just kill me.
You know, there's something called a mallet toe as well. Not only a hammer toe, but a mallet toe.
That's extreme hammer toe.
It's terrible.
Well, the letter continues about toe reduction surgery. There are more serious foot problems associated with Morton's toe as there are with hammer toes. So if it is useful, I just wanted to try and maybe sort that all out for you at the DSC. As for me, maybe I'll think twice before wearing sandals again, but probably not. Love your show, Morton Toed Paul. Paul's got a Morton toe show.
Wow. At least he doesn't have the mallet toe.
Do they show pictures?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Let me
boy.
Get you Morton's toe here. There's Morton's toe.
Oh, that's just a drawing. That's not that bad.
It's not horrible.
I mean,
but
would that stop you from going out with a guy?
No, not that.
Got a long, middle, pointy
but then
toe?
look at hammer toe.
I can't see it.
That's weird.
I can't see it.
Is that better?
Well, they're all mangled.
They're all mangled.
That's Tolio.
That is a bad thing. And then let me show you mallet toe. Mallet toe looks a lot like hammer toe.
Yeah.
You know?
Have you ever been approached by a barefooted Shemp wannabe and had to say no thanks because of the awful shape of the feet?
Well, there have been some Fred Flintstone feet in the Shemp Corral.
Yeah.
And I've had to just overlook it because I don't have issues with feet.
socks on.
It's all right.
It's a pretty low-profile organ.
It is a low profile. I mean, necessary. You need it to walk upright, but there are other body parts that I'm more concerned with.
In terms of its appearance, though, how much you're going to have to be looking at it, it's not like your face.
Exactly.
Face and body, certainly the big two.
Sure. And once you get the passing grade on those, you overlook some of the other stuff.
Like Fred Flintstone feet? Just big, stumpy, big, gigantic cloppers?
They almost looked, even though there were 5 toes I counted, it almost looked like there were just 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just kind of cartoony.
Cartoon Homer Simpson feet?
Yes.
What's the matter, Ruth?
With only 3.
It's one less toe. You think you'd like that?
way. Right.
With toes being your
I know.
kryptonite, you would think that you should probably be turned on by Fred Flintstone and Homer
kidding.
Simpson. They got one less of your kryptonite.
Sticky looking. Just keep your socks on.
Well, you can't keep socks on all the time. You got to be barefooted at some point in
Not
time.
in front of me.
Ruthie. So you
Just keep that crap covered up.
just pants down around your ankles and keep the socks on.
Now, what would it be like if someone just came in there and started rubbing their foot on you?
Oh. We did that before when Bromo got to come in here and do that.
No, he sucked on your toes.
Oh, thanks for that memory. I had safely forgotten about that.
You forgotten about it. You need to have your memory
I do not.
properly restructured.
Well, I just now remember.
Let's say you're sitting in a chair and someone has tied your feet. Your feet are tied together at the ankles and tied to the chair.
Right.
And your hands are tied behind your back to the chair, so you can't move.
Okay.
And then someone comes in with their bare foot and just starts putting it on you.
The only person that gets to touch my toes is the person
I'm not talking about
that
your
suffers
toes.
through my pedicure.
I'm not talking about your toes.
I don't know, but I don't want to
I'm
see
talking about
theirs.
someone else coming in with their toes and just put their toes on your thigh.
Oh.
Toes on your tummy.
Well, it could be okay as long as they didn't spread it or anything.
Wiggly toes.
The second toe doesn't move. It can't
Wiggly
move.
toes.
Not moving.
Oh, it's flying. It's
On
flapping.
your head.
Up and down and up and down.
Wiggly toes on your head. How would that be for you?
Disgusting.
That's a problem?
Yes. Get it away from me. I know, this is the really...
Where did this come
This is the really stupid part. Well, it comes from my mother, who I just got a shiver when you first started this, as I remembered.
Your mother's toes.
Yes.
That's
Your
my
mother.
new band.
Oh.
What about your
She
mother?
has the most horrifying toes and feet of any person I have ever... Talk about all gnarled and kind of curled over.
What about
and
all the
under
pictures
and
I've sent you?
Twisted and... Oh.
So you got her feet, and that's why you're horrified by people looking at your long middle
I
ponytail.
actually have nice feet. My feet are pretty, my toes are straight and pretty darn normal looking.
Why won't you let anyone touch them?
Because it feels like nails on the chalkboard. There's no pleasure
See,
inducing.
I think there was some bad experience there.
No, I was born with crippled feet. I have damaged nerve endings in my toes.
Well, Chainsaw had to wear the corrective shoes. I mean, he's
did
okay with his
too.
toes.
I had to have corrective shoes and a brace in my crib.
Ooh, for what?
To crank the feet were in the right
really?
position.
Ooh. They didn't get me anything
So
like
bummed
that.
out now.
I just
Jeez.
had the big ugly shoes.
Wow.
What if an old man gave you a breast massage with his toes?
Oh. Look, if it was a younger, older Mel Gibson. Get him out. See, this part I've transferred to other people.
How's that?
It really shouldn't be. I shouldn't care about other people's toes, but I hate them. Anything to do with them, especially when they spread apart. The big toe and the second toe next to it, they got to be close together at all
Have you
times.
To, family members, brother, mom, dad, whatever. Whenever they'd say something she didn't like, boop.
She'd just pop her big hoof up on the table and flip them up.
Under the table, yeah.
Gross.
How early was she asked to move out of the mother's house?
I don't know what the exit strategy was, but she left early on her own accord.
Exit strategy is...
I'm so glad I went to you, Boyer.
All right, look out for the half-baked crackpot news that comes your way next. We're on KGB.
O'Doul's occasion number 17, Thanksgiving.
So there you are, giving thanks at Cousin Frank's house.
Hey, that's my new 60-inch TV. Cost me $12 grand.
Thank goodness you came prepared with some ice-cold O'Doul's premium non-alcohol brew. So you can have great beer taste without the alcohol and prepare for the real reason you're here. The Thanksgiving family football game. Last year's controversial touchdown off the trash can has been sitting in your stomach like Aunt Carolyn's cornbread. But today is about redemption. On the first snap,
One Mississippi, two Mississippi.
you zip a perfect spiral to the end zone. As your wife raises her arms in triumph, you raise your O'Doul's Amber, the non-alcohol brew with the specialty beer taste, and give thanks for the holiday. And Aunt Mildred for that killer chop block.
Hey, she caught me!
Great beer taste without the alcohol. Go ahead. It's an O'Doul's.
O'Doul's non-alcohol malt beverage contains less than 0.5% alcohol by volume. Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
On an all-new Dr. Phil, the ultimate weight loss challenge heats up.
The pounds are coming off, and so are the gloves.
I think Terry should go. She's not into it. He's not a team player.
Well, stand up, Terry. You want to whoop his... No.
Tempers flare, and the ballots are cast.
This is it. Decision day.
Who will be voted off?
And the number one person that you would like to see go...
Oh, my God.
The next Dr. Phil.
Today at 3 on Local 8. Do you fumble for the phone while you drive?
Strained to hear through the static?
All right, Anita, we're up to 30 miles.
Tonight at 11, Local 8's Graham Ledger and a breakthrough in cell phone technology.
This is a great product.
Super headsets that allow you to talk hands-free and hear everything clear as a bell.
Okay, she can hear me.
Which are the best?
This is really the latest technology.
Graham puts them to the test.
How do you rate this one on a scale of 1 to 10?
And helps you drive safe and sound. A breakthrough in cell phone technology. Tonight on Local 8 News at 11 after Judging Amy.
Does the little voice inside your head ever ask this question?
Did I pay too much?
At Banner, you'll never have to ask that question. Hi, I'm Jeff Scorzel, president of Banner Mattress. We've been handcrafting our own beds for almost 80 years and selling them directly to the public. That means two things. First, we can beat the other guy's price by around $200 every day. Second, because we still handcraft and hand inspect each and every bed, we guarantee you'll love it. It doesn't make it to your home unless it's perfect, and that means the difference between a good night's sleep and a great one. So the only question left to ask is, do you really want to pay full price somewhere else? Banner Mattress. We make them, you save.
Banner Mattress for the rest of your life.
El Cajon, Chula Vista, Poway, San Diego, San Marcos, La Mesa, Ensenada, Santee, Escondido, and Oceanside. Call 1-888-3-BANNER for the store nearest you.
When it comes to auto insurance, Freeway Insurance must be doing something right because we've been saving tens of thousands of California drivers millions of dollars since 1987. With one call to 1-800-464-SAVE, Freeway Insurance could be saving you hundreds, perhaps over $1,000 a year on your auto insurance. But don't take our word for it. Freeway customers throughout the state have told us how much Freeway has saved them. Bonnie said thanks to Freeway for saving her more than $2,500 over her previous carrier. And Nicole saved $300 on her down payment. Well, Daniel shopped 3 other companies and saved $150 a month with Freeway. Price is the #1 reason people choose an auto insurance company, and Freeway knows it. For the lowest total price, lowest down payment, lowest monthly payment, the number to call is 1-800-464-SAVE. That's 1-800-464-SAVE. Or check out our website at freewayinsurance.com. Remember the name Freeway. It's that thing you're speeding on. More San Diegans wake up with Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw than any other radio show. KGB.
Don't you worry about that tripling of the car tax. Your governor's going to make that go away. We got that and all the big news for you right now. Shell, what's tops?
Well, there has been a large show of force in Iraq today from the air. U.S. fighter jets pounding suspected insurgent positions. In one incident, our jets and helicopter gunships blasted abandoned buildings, walls, and trees along a road where enemy attacks have been common. They're trying to flush out all the hiding places where the bad guys are
Maybe
hiding.
major operations aren't quite over yet.
That would be my guess.
Yeah.
Yes. Turkey's foreign minister says there are clues suggesting that al-Qaeda could be linked to that weekend bombing. That one killed more than 20 people in Istanbul. He says DNA tests on the attackers would have to be completed to verify that
What did they
connection. Do? I don't know. I didn't watch a lot of news.
What was the attack all about, Chainsaw?
Which attack?
The Al-Qaeda one?
In Turkey.
In Turkey? What did they do?
Don't know.
Oh, okay.
There was it just says weekend bombing that killed more than 20 people.
Was it a suicide
I think
thing?
It was a suicide bomber.
Okay.
Obviously because they have DNA to test that they're working on. So, and Japan has issued a terror alert for its citizens who are living or traveling abroad. The alert issued after 2 London-based Arabic language newspapers received separate statements threatening car bomb attacks against the U.S., Britain, Italy, Australia, and Japan. Tokyo said last week it would delay but not abandon their plans to send peacekeepers to Iraq because of deteriorating security there. And hang on to something on this one. This is the guy that you were talking about who was interrogating one of the Iraqi bad guys, or thought he was.
The officer.
the officer. Well, now a U.S. military court in Iraq is open to hearing into allegations against a senior American officer. Lieutenant Colonel Alan West is accused of manhandling and threatening to kill an Iraqi detainee during questioning in August. He allegedly fired his gun near the man to get information on an alleged plot to kill him. He's also accused of threatening to kill this Iraqi guy if he didn't talk.
Right.
Now, the hearing is taking place at a U.S. military base in Tikrit, Bobbyville.
Bobbyville?
Bobbyville.
Okay.
Yes. It's Saddam Hussein's hometown. And this hearing will take place to determine whether West will face a court-martial. An early probe alleges his actions violated the Uniform Code of Military Justice. West has an attorney, and he says West will testify tomorrow in his own defense. He is the most senior official of the 4th Infantry Division to face such a proceeding.
I don't get that. I don't understand that at all.
Because they have mentioned the Uniform Code of Military Justice, if that's the rule they've set up and there's an allegation...
How come they can bomb people willy-nilly?
It doesn't make sense to me either because, after all, we're in war.
Yeah.
And yet, if there's a code and you have to live up to it and it's part of,
Hang on, here's Bob on the KGB. What's going on, Bob?
Bobby.
Hey, how you doing, David?
Tip-top, talk to me.
Too many goods. The deal in Turkey was, I guess, several members of the Al-Qaeda organization were tipped to the fact that apparently some members of the Mosul or something like that, the Israeli Secret Service, were inside these synagogues in Turkey, and so they decided to send the car bombs in there to destroy the area.
So the Israeli Secret Service, they were in there for worship? They weren't in there protecting? They were just in there?
I have no idea what they were doing in there, but apparently they were in there, and that was the target, and a whole bunch of people happened to get in the way. Pretty sad.
Thank you, Bob.
Thank you.
See you.
Meanwhile, there are members of Congress asking how the military was able to recruit, hire, and train more than 60,000 new Iraqi security officers in only 6 weeks. In fact, Senator John McCain says it sounds like somebody is cooking the books. The Pentagon says it is done, though, by greatly speeding up recruiting and pressing officers into service with minimal training. President Bush is heading to England for a state visit today.
Oh, he's going to get a warm welcome there.
Oh, man. War protesters are predicting tens of thousands turn out to show their opposition to the Iraqi policies the president supports. Bush is shrugging off those demonstrations, though, as just democracy in action. In fact, his press secretary says this is an illustration of the kind of freedom that U.S. and British troops are fighting for in Iraq.
Yeah, that's what he says on the outside.
Interesting spin. Bush's 4-day visit includes a glittering state dinner at Buckingham Palace and a visit to Tony Blair's home district in northern England. He's also got a major speech at the Transatlantic Alliance, and Bush will meet with families of British troops who were killed in Iraq. Now, the president should be paying Londoners for the cost of his visit, or at least that's the view of London's mayor. He considers Mr. Bush enemy number one. Here is ABC's Linda Albin in London with more.
In a blistering attack, the mayor of London has branded President Bush the greatest threat to life on this planet. Instead of welcoming the president, Ken Livingstone is throwing a peace party. And at a news conference here in London, the man once known as Red Can was unapologetic.
When you have a good American administration, I support and admire it. There have been great American presidents in my lifetime. This is the most mediocre.
Livingstone says it's not just the war, insisting the president's policies on global climate change are having a catastrophic effect.
What?
Linda Albin, ABC News, London.
What'd he do? Was he using too much hairspray?
No, he, let me get to that. Okay, the House, and this is on Capitol Hill, could start work today on the first overhaul of the nation's energy priorities in a decade. Congressional negotiators approved the bill. It includes $23 billion worth of tax incentives, and about 2/3 of those tax breaks will go to the oil, gas, and coal industries.
Okay, but you heard what the guy said, right?
Mm-hmm.
He said that what the president has done has had a catastrophic effect on our Earth.
He might be referring to the Kyoto...
he hasn't done anything.
Well, he didn't sign up for it.
Neither did anyone else.
A lot of other people did.
Who?
Japan and some of the other big nations.
Losers.
We want them to help us in Iraq, and we're pissed off when they won't go over there, but they're losers.
A bunch of pussies.
Well, the guy that we just heard from, the mayor of London, he's kind of on his own island there. There's a poll in a British newspaper suggesting more Brits welcome President Bush's visit than oppose it. 62% of those polled say America is generally, quote, a force for good. 15%, though, describe the U.S. as an evil empire.
Save your pasty-faced, crooked-tooth ass.
They might be asking 20-year-olds who don't remember that.
What?
That we saved their asses back then.
Oh, okay. So let's just forget about it?
No, not at all. But it's like, as
Crack
we
a
have
book,
seen,
Neville.
I always think of them as Ian.
Crack a book, Neville, and read about what your granddaddies did.
With our precious Emily, there's so many references that these kids today just don't get. They don't remember it.
And these kids today, if they got a college education, I'd go ask for a frickin' refund.
Well, the bottom line is you don't have to have a frickin' college education to go into a voting booth, sadly.
Whatever.
Yeah.
And greats.
Do you remember 25 years ago today, the nightmarish poisoning of more than 900 members of the People's Temple in Jonestown, Guyana? The Reverend Jim Jones. He got his start in San Francisco. He ministered to the poor, and he got a lot of attention and praise for that kind of work, but he became increasingly paranoid and finally took hundreds of members of his flock to his People's Temple on the island, or the nation of Guyana. After a number of complaints from family members that were left behind, a congressional delegation led by Representative Leo Ryan visited this encampment, and that sent Jones over the edge. His followers murdered Ryan and others in the party. Jones then convinced hundreds of the faithful to down a poison-laced fruit drink, Kool-Aid, or inject others with the lethal brew. And
Yeah, the people at Kool-Aid are going, Ixnay Oolane K.
Why couldn't it have been Tylenol?
Why couldn't it have been Weilers?
Jones himself committed suicide with the bodies of his flock lying everywhere around him.
Email from Brad Bickle. Dave, I have had it with these damn foreigners and their pussified attitudes. I would personally like to invite Tony Blair to come live with the true rulers of the world in Americano, baby.
What do you know about it, you dumb polar?
I'm with you, Brad.
Hey, there have been a lot of severe storms in Texas. Buildings damaged, cars overturned in the harsh weather, and it brought heavy rains and possible tornadoes. North of Dallas, 2 kids were trapped in a drainage ditch. Emergency crews had to get them out using ropes.
That's not funny.
It's not funny.
Paul, jeez. He'll laugh at anything.
So inappropriate.
I know
hate
it.
that. The preliminary phase in Scott Peterson's case could wrap up today. Peterson allegedly killed his wife, Lacey, and their unborn son. Now, we have a new reporter, and I'm not sure how to say her name.
Okay.
Tania Hernandez in Modesto says Peterson's defense lost a big one. I'm guessing at the name.
The biggest blow to Scott Peterson's defense came when the judge decided he will allow to admit the only piece of physical evidence in this case, a single strand of Lacey's hair found on his boat. But his strongest reaction came at a different moment. He asked the judge Monday if he could leave the courtroom before graphic testimony about his wife and unborn son's autopsy result.
And denied request.
Hang on, we have listener Mark here on the KGB. What's going on there, Mark?
Hey, Dave, this is one pasty-faced English chap.
What the hell's wrong with your country, man?
Well, we are full of liberals, I must admit. I don't always see their point of view.
Yeah.
But one thing about the war, it's not only fair just to say that you guys came in and saved us, which is true, you did. But I must admit, without the English in the war, I think we'd all be speaking German.
I agree with that. That's why I don't understand why your countrymen have forgotten what it's all about.
Well,
got a threat over there, and they're a hell of a lot closer to your country than mine.
Yeah, but Dave, the popularity of this war is waning every
true.
day.
I mean, if I had my way, we'd probably, take care of a lot of them. But
yeah, see?
Hey,
come on, Mark. Let's face it. What are you doing here? Because you had to get the hell out of there. Crazy people.
The weather sucks, and it is full of crazy people.
See?
Oh, like America isn't. Good
Pasty
God.
face, crooked teeth.
Exactly. I come from Southern California. I mean, that's full of crazy people.
See?
Extreme insanity in your family?
How are your teeth, actually?
Well, they are crooked, I must admit. But apparently the dentist says I have good tooth structure, so that
That's all that matters.
Good. As long as your enamel's good.
That's like telling a fat chick she's got a nice personality. Anyway, guys, I love your show.
Thank you.
Love yours, Mark.
Go.
See you later.
An Englishman doing the
Doing the Wayne.
Nice.
Very.
I've got to go. What not?
Oh, you bro.
They won't. That Roy Acuff was a jolly good chap.
I'd like to hear that.
Thank you.
Hey, they're actually working up in Sacramento. The state legislature is back in session today because Governor Schwarzenegger yesterday ordered
choking on that
lawmakers
one, huh?
to reconvene and begin 3 simultaneous special sessions, one on our budget problems in the state, the second on workers' compensation, and the third to repeal the law granting driver's licenses to undocumented migrants.
When the first sniff, and this was back beginning of the year, maybe even before last year, that Arnold Schwarzenegger had his eye on the top seat in Sacramento, would you have bet $1,000?
No, because we're a state that really loves movie stars.
Yeah.
We are. And we are, I think, especially a state that votes on looks. And like it or not, Arnold is better looking than the guy we had in there.
You don't really think.
I really think that.
Oh, well, then I have 2 words for you.
Well, we'll see what happens.
You thought this was a handsome campaign?
I think in a lot of cases it is.
Okay, you just said this one was.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, my God.
I do.
Charisma campaign, no doubt.
Totally.
About it. And handsome.
How
and
can you
looks
deny that was a big part of his
play
appeal
into it.
to everyone? He's the most popular action star that we have going today. People love him. They don't know why.
And there's also the economy stupid factor, which plays whatever percentage you want to play into it.
That's
massive, obviously. That's what started this thing. Heck, Gray was out before Arnold was part of the equation.
I agree.
I don't get the Arnold charisma thing. I think he's one of the most wooden actors ever to make millions of dollars.
But so many people go see him. They're familiar with him.
No, I'm not.
Really?
Oh, he's got he exudes charm and personal power. Absolutely.
Lost on me.
And maybe I'm not phrasing that right. His movies exude a tough guy, I'll save your ass image.
Granted.
And I think that is part of that charisma. I'm labeling all of that charisma.
Yeah.
And I think that's what got him
Reagan
a vote.
was a wooden, stiff actor, but he had charisma. He had personal magnetism, and that's what Arnold had.
Really, Bedtime for Bonzo wasn't up for an Academy Award?
No, it wasn't.
No, interesting. It's the same scenario, really, isn't it? As the Reagan years.
Similar. Nothing's
indeed.
exact,
Well, yesterday was the inauguration, and there Arnold said his background has given him what he needs to succeed as our governor.
It is true that things may get harder before they get better. But I have never been afraid of the struggle. I have never been afraid of the fight. And I have never been afraid of the hard work.
California repealed the increase in the car tax. And if you've already paid it, he says you'll get a check in the mail in the next few months. This is more from the inauguration yesterday.
I have an immigrant's optimism that what I have learned in citizenship class is true. The system does work, and I believe that with all my heart.
Get him to quit saying work. Sounds like he's coughing something up there.
He's got way too many syllables. Now, while all this was going on in Sacramento, Santa Cruz held an alternative inauguration bash to welcome Arnold as our new governor. The party was thrown yesterday by a group called Lefties for Arnie. They hope the new governor will relax our state's marijuana laws. Good luck with that.
I got a hunch that's not first on his plate.
Doubt it.
Yeah.
There is a word this morning that San Diego Unified School District faces nearly $100 million in spending cuts to balance next year's budget. And they claim rising health care costs are partially to blame for the shortfall. Also, the district budget has been hurt by declining student enrollment and the state's financial problems. I didn't know students had a choice in enrolling. Singer Meat Loaf has been hospitalized. He collapsed on stage during a concert in London. He's being treated for exhaustion brought on by a virus. Meat Loaf collapsed yesterday.
Who would think that cat would be exhausted?
Exactly. It doesn't look like he works that much.
Kind of sitting around eating pork rinds all day.
He was at London's Wembley Arena. They had to postpone the performance for tonight. Meat Loaf will be reevaluated today by doctors, and further information about his status will then be made available. I'll keep you posted. The author of Rush Limbaugh is a Big Fat Idiot admits he actually tuned in to Rush's return on the air after a 5-week drug treatment program.
He seemed to have learned this much about it. He used a little bit of the language. He did learned a lot about myself.
Al Franken says he still believes, like the title of his best-selling book, that Rush is a big fat idiot.
He started talking about Teddy Kennedy, and he went there's Teddy Kennedy and with the ice clicking in his glass. I'm thinking, you're a drug addict, moron,
So Al Franken says he's thinking about entering politics. He might run for the U.S. Senate in Minnesota in 2008.
I'm assuming that he will be demanding that he be put away for the maximum term.
What, am I playing the wrong one?
No, you're playing the right one. It's kind of funky.
Oh, okay.
He's talking about what should happen to Rush since he called for drug users to be prosecuted to the maximum extent of the law.
Oh, I see. So, Al, are you saying that everything Rush says should be done? Or just stuff that
he's
is
just pointing out-
convenient
he's
for
just
you?
pointing out Rush as a hypocrite.
What happened to him?
He's
How did he
a
get so
crank.
pissy?
Well, I mean, his structured comedy I found to be interesting sometimes.
Yeah,
I mean,
but now
I
he's
thought
just
Stuart Smalley was funny.
He's just
Very
a bitter
funny.
old lady anymore.
He is.
I'm assuming that he will be demanding that he be put away for the maximum term in the most dangerous prison in Florida and put in a cell with an African-American prisoner who got to hear the Donovan McNabb statements.
I see.
Trying to be funny in a very bitter, dry, cranky way.
You know, for a guy
That's
who's
what
a
we
bi-
do.
For a guy who's a big fat idiot and such a liar, he sure is awfully threatened by him, isn't he? Yeah. Man. Just a guy on the radio. Lighten up,
Well,
Francis.
he is a huge hypocrite for saying that drug offenders and not taking responsibility for his addiction. It was my back problem. No, it was your drug problem.
I think he took responsibility for it.
I
He-
don't think he did at all.
Well, he admits it, and he went and got it.
Didn't you hear what he said?
What?
It was my back problem, and I didn't know the drugs were addictive, and they were prescribed to me. And then by the time I realized they were addictive, I was hooked.
Well,
So, I mean, he admits
that's
that he...
not taking responsibility.
Why, what's
for
he
it.
got to do?
He has to say, I became addicted to painkillers. I have no control over it, and I need help with it.
He did say that.
No, he didn't, Ruthie. He said, these were addictive. My doctor recommended them to me, and I did it because of back pain, because of a botched surgery.
Yeah.
And that's not the truth. The truth is, a doctor recommended a painkiller to him. He over-imbibed in it.
Well, of course. That's what every addict does. How is that different?
He copped to it, and I got to
I
give
don't
him.
think he did.
I got to give him some.
he's
he's a
pretty
work in
public about it, man.
he's a work in progress. So I'm looking. He's still
And you
trying
don't
to get a
think
hold of those 12
You don't think it's hypocritical, though, that he bought black market drugs,
Yes,
involved
I do.
another person,
Absolutely,
and
I
then
do.
claimed all these years up until this
Yes.
that drug offenders and drug people, who buy drugs are supporting terrorism and should be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law.
Incredible hypocrite.
It's also critical that he made fun of Ted Kennedy for his drinking.
Yeah,
What, Al
drugs
Franken?
and drugs and drugs.
No, Rush did.
Rush. I didn't hear that, did he? What'd he say?
Well, that's what Al was saying.
Oh, I
But,
see.
Al could say a lot of things.
Well, I didn't listen to all of Rush yesterday, just what we heard on the air, so I don't know what he said.
Here's Tony on a KGB. What's going on, Tony?
Hey, Rush started off with my back pain caused me to start this. But in mid-sentence, he stopped and said, don't get me wrong, I did enjoy taking the drugs, and I am taking responsibility for this addiction. And so he did, in the middle of that clip, he did take the responsibility and say that it was the addiction and his personality and his lack of control that caused this.
Okay.
Maybe Ruth can speak to this. Is there a process where you come to grips with your own humility and it takes a little bit of while?
Absolutely. But it's also part of hitting bottom to realize, I need help. I can't do this. I've tried. I heard him say that he's been in rehab 2 other times, but then I read that he said all he did was try to quit by himself 2 other times, which is pretty different.
And he admitted that he couldn't.
Thanks, Tony.
Sure, thanks.
See ya.
Right, that he needed help this time.
Which he couldn't do it by
Hitting
himself.
All right, we'll continue. The half-baked crackpot news continues. More stories about drug addicts
That's true.
and the awful, awful dark qualities of life. Oh, it's not fun.
I think he has a problem.
Coming up here, the KGB.
Budweiser True Music is music created for real music lovers by real musicians, like the Donnas.
I think we always have band favorites that maybe aren't the most popular for some people.
They mean something else to us. But we don't put any song on the record that we don't like.
We really try hard to think of it as an album instead of let's write a single and then some other filler songs. I mean, I know everyone tries to write a great album, but I think that's really our focus.
Yeah, a lot of people say it, but do they stress out about it and cry?
This moment of true music was brought to you by Budweiser Beer, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
Know what I love? Instant gratification. Well, take, for example, the latest rollover offer from Singular. Sign up and instantly get 500 bonus rollover minutes to use right away. See, Singular believes in the sheer joy of instant gratification. And so do I. That's why I'm having dessert first. Oh, thanks. Instant gratification is, oh boy, a treat. With Singular's bonus rollover, you don't have to worry about unexpected overage charges because Singular has already started a rollover account for you. It's like dessert before your dinner. Sign up with Singular and get 1,000 anytime rollover minutes for $39.99 per month. Switch now and get 500 bonus rollover minutes instantly. Nationwide long distance included. Stop by your local Singular store today and find out how Singular fits you best. Part of the SBC family. Ooh, are those cinnamon sticky buns? Some restrictions and other monthly charges apply. Unused anytime minutes rollover for 1 year. Service subject to credit approval. 2-year service agreement required. See store for details.
Fox Tuesday. We're starting Thanksgiving early by stuffing your Tuesday with two of America's favorite comedies.
Well, isn't that just ducky?
It's That 70s Show and The Simpsons on a special night.
It's all good.
Then, on an all-new 24, he has served his country better than any man. But now, to save it, he will have to betray it.
Sometimes you have to do the wrong thing for the right reason.
I understand, Mr. President. This would be my last assignment.
Meet a Jack Bauer you've never seen on an all-new 24. Right after a special hour of That 70s Show and The Simpsons.
It all starts tonight at 8 on San Diego's Fox 6. Then at 10.
A secret army that served in Iraq, eager to serve again. I'm Brian Christie. Tonight at 10, Fox 6 News uncovers San Diego's forgotten fighters. Why Pentagon bureaucrats won't let them go back.
I deserve better than this.
San Diego's forgotten fighters. Fair, balanced Fox 6 News tonight at 10.
The Diamond Source, San Diego's finest jewelry store.
And here's the jeweler and master diamond cutter who pioneered quality and value in San Diego, Marco Levy.
The Diamond Source carries very high quality diamonds and jewelry, but we are for every budget. Because no two diamonds are exactly the same, the Diamond Source will teach you how to avoid making an expensive mistake, even when you're buying a certified diamond. It's expensive and insignificant to buy brand name diamonds. The Hearts and Arrows has the same fire as an ideal cut diamond at the Diamond Source. Why pay so much more? All our diamonds are graded by GIA or AGS. I personally inspect and choose every diamond for optimal color, cut, and clarity to guarantee the highest standard and best prices anywhere.
The Diamond Source carries an extensive collection of diamonds and engagement rings and an amazing collection of jewelry designs with diamonds and precious gems and the finest watches. Visit us in Old Town or at SanDiegoDiamondSource.com.
Well, I know I'm getting ready to go ahead and expand the house, make my outdoor kitchen. Shelly's got hers. It's fun.
You'll love it.
Really is. And if you're thinking about doing any of that, no matter how big or small the project may be, well, the store that you've been waiting for has finally arrived. San Diego, it's the Home Resort Superstore, and the doors are opening this week. That's right. They specialize in everything to transform your yard. It's called Home Resort Superstore. You'll be the envy of your neighborhood. You can finally buy the backyard of your dreams now. You know how maybe you went on vacation, you stayed at a real swanky place, and they had nice outdoor counters and grills and all. Well, you can have all that stuff in your home. Because you can buy the best of the best at Superstore prices. Quality at prices that everyone can afford at the Home Resort Superstore. It opens up this week. The best selection at the best value. Everything is 1 year same as cash. The first of 4 locations opening in the San Diego area is going to be in Oceanside on Vista Way. Don't miss the grand opening on November 22nd. Here's the telephone number, 760-400-0400. Hey, for example, if you're tired of your spa smelling like chemicals or bleaching, check out Bakwa. Bakwa Spa is a non-chlorine, non-bromine product. For spas, patio furniture, waterfalls, gas logs, your entire backyard. It opens this week, the Home Resort Superstore. morning, San Diego. It's KGB, the Dave Shelley and Chainsaw Radio Show. And we're only through phase 1 of the half-baked crackpot news this morning. What else is going on, Shell?
Well, goody. Jane's Addiction guitarist Dave Navarro won't have to hire a videographer for his wedding to Carmen Electra. MTV will fill those shoes. MTV will chronicle their wedding for a documentary miniseries called Till Death Do Us Part, Carmen and Dave. The show will follow the wedding plans, the bachelor and bachelorette parties, and the wedding itself. It premieres in January. I can hardly wait. Jethro Tull frontman Ian Anderson has apologized for published remarks that got the group banned in New Jersey on a classic rock station, WCHR-FM.
Yeah.
In case you hadn't heard this wasn't, what would this say? Brouhaha, I guess. Here's what Ian said.
Tussle.
A tussle. Quote, I hate to see the American flag hanging out of every bloody station wagon, out of every SUV, every little Midwestern house in some residential area. It's easy to confuse patriotism with nationalism. Flag waving ain't gonna do it. That's what caused the tussle.
Mm-hmm.
So he posted an apology on his official website, or Jethro Tull's official website, and said in part, quote, I now regret the tone of these statements and offer my belated apologies. I really didn't understand, even after 35 years of visiting the USA on a regular basis, that this symbol had such fierce resonance for so many people, as is now apparent to me. While I can't support the international policies of either the current U.S. administration or the UK government, I will always stand up to defend the honor and integrity of the American people anytime, anywhere, and in the face of anyone's criticism.
No, that's legit.
Anyway, I was way out of line on the flag thing, and I'm sorry for it.
That's cool.
I know I've forever lost some American friends as a result. Yeah, that sucked up.
Well, that's too bad. People ought to be able to be forgiven.
I agree.
That was a legitimate apology.
I think so, and it wasn't. I'm sorry you're offended by this.
So now WCHR can go back to playing Aqualung.
Flute rock, man.
Believe me, I can come up with a lot more reasons not to play Aqualung except for that.
You just don't like the whole snot running down his nose line.
I don't like the whole song.
I know. Well, you'll like this. Enrique Iglesias is releasing his 4th English language album next week called Seven. And for those wondering if it's his best album to date, here's Enrique himself with the startling answer to that question.
The new record is, I think it's hopefully my best record so far. But I guess it's because it just talks about my life in the last year and a half, 2 years. So that's why I think it's my best record, because it's pretty much what's going on in the present time for me. What I like about it is very honest, and I touch very much on the lyrics and just try to write songs. And hopefully I won't feel stupid singing.
Tell me when I get boring.
Because we feel stupid listening.
You're stupid.
Enrique will be guesting on TRL next Monday.
Oh, good.
Thank God.
MTV.
Sensitivo.
Madonna was in New York last week at MTV's TRL studios. Now, there's been talk about her first children's book, The English Roses, heading to the big screen, and Madonna herself confirmed that news.
Yes, there will be.
Yes.
And that's also very exciting. So more writing, more work. No, I'm going to be one of the voices. Yeah.
Stop
there
it.
won't be much time for sleeping.
No. Or screwing.
Well,
He plays little Skanky, the English Rose.
According to her official website, Madonna has signed a deal to develop dolls, apparel, cosmetics, stationery, room decor, and back-to-school products aimed at the 7 to 12 age group that are fans of her book.
Me every time.
Really?
It is
Okay. Don't break it.
If you just desensitize yourself to it, you'll be better off. Well, Britney Spears.
Good.
Yes. She received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame yesterday. This makes her the youngest singer ever to get the honor. The star is on Hollywood Boulevard in front of the Kodak Theater, home of the Oscars.
I'm seriously speechless right now.
I like totally stoked.
And here she keeps talking, though, I'll bet.
I'm seriously?
This is spellbound.
I'm seriously speechless right now. This is something.
No, you know, when you're
There she goes.
speechless, you're not talking.
Right.
Stupid.
How can you have the Valley Girl accent when you're from frickin' Louisiana?
No kidding.
I don't get it.
Come on, continue.
Well, I mean, we talk. I'm seriously speechless
No, you're
right
not.
now. This is something that I've dreamt about since I was a little girl.
Liar.
I can't believe
Still
I'm
a little
actually here with
girl.
all of you amazing fans.
Stop it.
Hello.
Hello.
You're so funny.
And yeah, I'm very honored that I'm even, invited to do this and everything. So thank you so much for even coming out today and to share this memory with me that I'll never forget.
Now, we've just done 2 stories, one about Britney and the one before that about Madonna.
Yeah.
And, of course, that brings us to the Kiss at this year's MTV Video Music Awards.
Who cares about the Kiss?
Christina Aguilera, you know why? Because
She didn't get
right
one?
after... No, she did, but you know what? Nobody talks about that kiss, and Christina is upset about her contrived lesbianic actions being forgotten, and she's risking total hypocrisy by criticizing Britney and Madonna in the latest issue of the well-read Blender magazine.
Oh, God.
For wearing Blender lovers. Anyway, here are Christina's comments. Quote, "These people aren't artists, they're just performers, fake and superficial, like the entire event."
She said this about Madonna and
Britney.
Britney?
At the event that she attended.
Holy cow.
And was at and performed in.
Yeah, you were part of that show. You were part of that song.
But they're not artists, they're just performers, fake and superficial.
Oh, dear.
So is the entire event. She's a little ragey. Christina does fess up to being a little jealous, though, because MTV barely even showed her kiss. She says, "I'm just very disappointed. They didn't even screen my kiss properly. They cut away instead for a Justin Timberlake reaction to the Britney kiss. How predictable and how pathetic." Christina, maybe Rush has some leftover drugs she can take. Christina also claims that before Madonna was even booked to appear on the show, she suggested that she and Britney should kiss each other, but Britney refused and went ahead and kissed Madonna.
We got super regular lights, we got rags to fill up.
All right.
The end of the month rolls around.
And
Christina, are you on the rag or
for
what?
Good measure, she also claims that Britney lip-synced her part. She says, quote, "Who knows exactly what happened? She was supposed to sing, but somewhere along the line, I don't know. Maybe some money exchanged hands under the table. I'd just much rather wash my hands of the whole nonsense."
Good Lord.
She's completely spun out of control.
Go away.
Socialite and upcoming Fox TV reality star Paris Hilton opens up about her sex tape, and that's been making the rounds on the internet. In a statement to the Associated Press, who actually took the time to interview her, she says she was in an intimate relationship and never thought the video with her ex-boyfriend would become public. She goes on to say, "I feel embarrassed and humiliated because my parents and the people who love me have been hurt." The homemade video with then-boyfriend Richard Solomon was made 3 years ago. Snippets have been sent to various media outlets and have even popped up on the internet. Hilton stars in the upcoming Fox reality series, The Simple Life, with her friend Nicole Richie, daughter of Lionel Richie. On the show, the two trade in their rich girl lives for a month on the farm in Arkansas. It is set to debut Tuesday, December 2nd. Pam Anderson is putting out a line of slutty clothing. You can wear them too. She's the latest celebrity to launch her own clothing line. It's the Pamela collection. It includes slutty jeans, slutty t-shirts, slutty jewelry, and slutty lingerie. The line will hit stores in fall of 2004.
Slutty socks.
Slutty socks.
Slutty mittens.
She is the co-designer and has all creative control.
New band, Slutty Mittens.
And even a slutty bib for your slutty baby.
Yes.
Yes. Slutty crotchless diapers.
You
for
can't
your
always
little
work
slut
up
in
to-
training.
Can't be a slutty baby.
There was
Crotchless diaper.
There was another thing on Saturday Night Live about don't you want your baby to have the same kind of thong you do? So it was thong diapers.
Sure. Yeah. Fishnet diaper.
Yes. And Hunter was like, "Ashley, they're much messier than regular diapers." It was hysterical.
Fishnet diapers are really all about form, not function.
Absolutely.
Seriously.
I totally agree with you. Just so glad they weren't invented when I needed diapers. Well, the people of China are having a hard time understanding why Mariah Carey, who arrived in Shanghai last week for a concert, needed to bring 350 pair of shoes with her. Reporters also told they would not be allowed to take pictures of her because, quote, camera flashes and the clicking sound of the shutters will make her very upset.
This is all diva news today.
Oh, well, there's a lot of it. He is one of the most merchandised faces ever. Mickey Mouse made his screen debut 75 years ago today in Steamboat Willie. The black and white mouse has evolved into the corporate face of a multi-billion-dollar entertainment empire.
Chainsaw's boss.
Mickey?
That is correct. Disney, of course, the parent company for ABC and KGTV, and the network for whom I have my weekly television series. More episodes have been ordered, by the way. I'm happy to report.
Ordered with, what, a cash advance or?
Well, I can't really disclose any details.
Don't want to discuss the finances of it.
No, it'd be
it's
unseemly.
Not a dime
It's not what the people want to
Gauche
do.
is what it is.
They just want to know
Showy.
about
It's braggy.
Yeah, well,
We're
that
not all
too.
about that.
It's all about the performance.
Haughty and ostentatious.
Yeah.
Hello, Marion.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. What can I do for you?
Well, you know how you were talking about Pamela's slutty clothes?
Slutty clothes, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I have a slutty shop, and I want to know if I can put her clothes in my shop.
Oh, okay.
You'll have to work out a deal with her.
Is that clothing line out yet, or has she just announced that she
She's
intends to?
announced it.
Yeah,
She's
so they're not
announced
even
it.
out yet. She's just announcing it.
Oh, okay. So there's no number to call or anything.
No, there was nothing.
Yeah,
there
it's
was
1-800-SLUTS are us.
Okay.
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 Yeah. Okay, see ya.
And she's dialing
Is
right
it
now.
R or A-R-E?
Well, there's a new issue of Rolling Stone this Friday, and it will contain what is probably the millionth greatest albums of all time poll.
The million?
Well, just about.
Oh.
No, it's just the greatest albums of all time, but this is
Okay.
about the millionth time they've done it, but
Right.
whatever. Rolling Stone asked all manner of musicians, critics, historians, and other key music industry figures to give their take, and they ended up with the top 500.
But Funky Town isn't in there.
Well, I don't know. The whole list isn't released yet, not even the top 10. But here are some interesting stats, and I do have the number one for you. If you want to be surprised this Friday, don't listen.
I think I can take it.
The Beatles have 4 albums in the top 10. The newest entry on the list is this year's Elephant by White Stripes, which came in at number 390. The newest album in the top 20 is Nirvana's Nevermind from 1991. All 3 of Eminem's albums made the list, and the top album by a solo female on the list is Joni Mitchell's 1971 album Blue, which is only number 30, but I'm sure they'll correct that.
Oh, what about Tapestry by Carole King?
Well, I don't know. It might be in there, but it doesn't beat out 30th because that's what Blue got. That was the high water mark for a solo female. And the greatest album of all time,
All right, wait a
according
minute.
to this survey. Guesses?
Sgt. Pepper's.
How did you know?
Is that right?
Yes. You win nothing.
Oh.
It's okay. You just like to win.
Well, we've heard about sex toy parties. In fact, we had a woman call up who says, they're like Tupperware parties, except with the women trying out massage oils. And
As Chainsaw calls them, Stupperware parties.
Right. Well, Katie Brandt, a salesgirl from Wisconsin who works with For Your Pleasure Inc., says here's how these parties work. They often start with a game of Pass the Penis, where the ladies pass each other a double-headed toy using only their legs. And then also they spend some time sampling and tasting the products. But don't get the wrong idea. The only orifice the girthy toys go near are the
geez.
nostrils. It's just
Girthy
girthy
toys.
That's your new band.
Girthy toys.
Yes.
Girth is an interesting word, don't you think?
I love it. I love girth.
Girthy toys, opening with hammers and tampons at the Bacchanal.
Girth is good.
But they use the nose because Katie says the tip of your nose is the second most sensitive part of your body. And she's always surprised when people that seem the most pure and old-fashioned end up buying the giant black double-headed you-know-what.
Yeah. That'd be great. Okay.
If you could just go ahead and make sure you do that from now on, that would be great. Okay?
Okay.
Thanks.
Well, okay. Finally this morning, 5 years ago, after 30-year-old Ning King Chun of Malaysia was jumped and stabbed with a chopstick, he opted not to go to the doctor until just the other day, 5 years later, when his right eye became so infected he couldn't move his face.
Ew.
Doctors took a look and found there was a large portion of chopstick lodged between his eyes, poking into his brain.
Ew.
His doctor said
He doesn't know how to use them right. That's not right
he's
at all.
not eating right.
But I'll tell you, I've tried using my face sometimes too. Those damn things. I don't understand that. What is the attraction to those things?
I just think they're fun.
Really?
Yeah, just it
I
lets
always
me know
have to use
still
the
have
kid
some-
ones where they wad up a piece of paper and rubber band them together. I do.
What a dork.
No, I don't have the
It helps you
manual
with your manual
dexterity.
dexterity.
I
takes
don't
practice.
have it.
It's stupid. Why don't you drive a horse and buggy to work? And why don't you start a fire for some heat in the house? What,
It's ridiculous.
why don't you wipe with a corn cob while you're at it? Come on.
You're right. The chopsticks are absolutely like a corn cob.
Thanks.
Yeah.
They've been outmoded. We've surpassed that technology.
They're fun.
Ah.
Well, Ching Kung says, I really didn't know there was a chopstick in my eye. Now that it's out, I'm feeling much better now.
You should be that old lady who had a pork chop in her butt.
It just reminded me of the toe stick. I had to do it.
Yeah.
It was practically as big as a chopstick.
Yes, it was.
Yes, it was.
Barbie's chopsticks.
I'm an inspiration to be here at all.
Dear Dave, my vast pop music inside sources say that if Christina Aguilera, although always difficult, has become wildly prickly and demanding.
Yeah.
Experts say if Christina keeps this up, she'll have no choice but to marry James Brolin. Now, Paul. Now.
It's a little slow on the uptake.
Listener Lex, checking in. Thanks, buddy. Stand by for Chainsaw Sports coming up here with KGB.
Winning is easy on KGB when you're a Sequan Blue Chip member. Get with the program and join the program at 101kgb.com. Then listen every day immediately after the DSC at 10 and again at 1 and 5. Gain points and spend them on cool prices. And someone could walk away at the end of the year with our $15,000 showcase.
I won, and you can too at 101kgb.com. Signing up at the Sequan Blue Chip page is free and easy.
It's time to become our next high roller. The Blue Chip. The Blue Chip from Sequan and San Diego's Classic Rock. 101.5 KGB.
Look for KGB at the Outback Steakhouse Curbside Takeaway this Thursday from 5:30 until 6:30 p.m. at the Outback Steakhouse in El Cajon. Register to win tickets to the Chargers' next home game and be featured on the Jumbotron.
Okay, I'm at the train station talking to people about Verizon Wireless. Hello, sir. Hey, how are you? Okay. Good. Yeah, I see you've got your laptop out there. Do you do a lot of work on the train here?
Oh, yeah.
Really? Well, with broadband access available exclusively from Verizon Wireless, you can remotely access the internet and download files faster than with any other wide area wireless network.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. You'd download at average speeds of 300 to 500 kilobits per second.
So I could be more efficient out of the office.
Oh, yes, you could. And you could download large files, email attachments, and graphic-rich presentations.
How much is it?
Well, right now, you can get unlimited broadband access for just $79.99 a month. And you could save $100 on a wireless PC 5220 card with a new 1 or 2 year agreement and mail-in rebate.
That sounds perfect for me.
Great.
Get broadband access today. Visit Verizon Wireless. Click on VerizonWireless.com or call 1-866-899-2862. Claims based on published speeds. Actual speeds vary. Excludes 802.11. Specific equipment required. Activation fee $175 early termination fee. Credit approval, taxes, and other charges and restrictions apply.
They're here in record numbers at all 10 San Diego County Toyota dealers. Right now, get an incredible zero drive-off lease on a brand new 04 Camry. Then pay only $269 a month for 36 months. Or choose $750 factory cash back or low 2.9 financing. Get $500 cash back on a new Tacoma or $750 back on a new Tundra. There's even 2.9 financing on the 04 Matrix and 04 Corolla. That's right. Get a zero drive-off lease or cash back at your Toyota dealer today. Must take delivery from dealer stock by midnight 12/103. Camry lease on approved above-average credit. Lessee pays 15 cents per mile for all mileage over 12,000 miles per year. Security deposit waived. Offer excludes Solara. Get the feeling. Toyota.
We've got what it takes. San Diego.
Special APRs on approved above-average credit. Offer excludes Tacoma and Tundra double cab models. For details, call 1-888-SD-TOYOTA.
I was at a sorority delivering some exciting news about 7. So now with Sprint, your unlimited night minutes start at 7 p.m. instead of at 9.
2 more hours! We're talking every weekday! It's just so awesome! Look, it's 7 now!
Wait till I tell them about the clear calls.
Introducing unlimited night minutes starting at 7 p.m. instead of 9 p.m. That's 2 more hours each weeknight. With the PCS Free and Clear area-wide plan, get 1,000 anytime minutes to share between 2 phones for $50 a month for the first 3 months, $70 a month thereafter. With this plan, call to anywhere in the U.S. from anywhere in your extended calling area while on the Sprint nationwide PCS network. Plus, unlimited PCS to PCS calling and nationwide long distance are included. PCS from Sprint, the clear difference in wireless.
Shared plans require qualified credit. 2-year agreement required. Activation and termination fees apply. Off-network roaming and calls outside local area extra. Taxes, surcharges, and fees excluded. Not available everywhere. Network covers over 240 million people. See store for extended calling areas and details.
I've gone to the auto show before. I love the concept cars. They are so cool. They are so close to flying cars. And do you ever see them? They never come out with them. You say to yourself, I'd buy one of those if they'd actually produce it, and they don't. Until now. The Nissan Design Center in La Jolla is turning their car show concepts into reality. Go to any Mossy Nissan location and see for yourself. The 2004 Nissan Quest, America's first truly stylish minivan. Functional in so many ways, folding second and third row seats, a glass-paneled sky view roof. The all-new 04 Nissan Pathfinder Armada. Nissan's first full-size SUV. It's got style, seating for 8, powered by Nissan's all-new 5.6-liter power plant. Nissan Maxima, redesigned for 2004. Still the perfect blend of luxury and performance. And stand by. This year, the 04 Nissan Titan. Nissan's first V8-powered, full-size pickup truck. You combine these brand new Nissans with a Mossy way to buy. You get low discounted prices on every one of them at all 6 Mossy Nissan locations. National City, Oceanside, Escondido, Highway, Kearney Mesa, and El Cajon. From Clear Channel, this is KGB, the Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw Show. Where next week, our 14th or something best of CD. This year with a bonus DVD. Goes on sale at all San Diego Good Guys. It's brought to you by Nextel. $11.99 gets you our favorite stuff from 2003 and the short movie that we made. Coming to a Good Guys near you. Yes, an actual short movie.
Yes. With some additional features on the DVD that you will enjoy.
That's available starting next week. The Good Guys, brought to you by Nextel. All right, now, let's get to the Sports Network. Here's the Chainsaw on KGB. Good morning.
Well, good morning, and thank you, David. And hello again, everybody in the sports world. Last hour, a Charger fan called to ask if there was ever a team that finished in last place one year and then in the very next season won the Super Bowl. Answer?
No. Yes.
The 1998 St. Louis Rams went 4-12, finished last in the NFC West division. The very next season, 1999, the Rams went 13-3 and beat Tennessee in the Super Bowl in January 2000. Once in 37 seasons, a team has gone from last to first in 1 year. That's how desperate some Charger fans have become. Desperate for precedent, the quickest possible way from sucking eggs to eating steak. Kind of like the theory that since Dan Fouts struggled early in his career, give Drew Brees the same chance and he'll be a Hall of Famer.
Is that right?
Yeah. Ryan Leaf struggled early as well, so what about him? A plus B does not always equal C, yet we still spin our comparisons to fit our agendas, oh my.
What do you know about it, you dumb Pollock?
You don't know crap.
Well, the facts don't lie. The Chargers are 33-73. 33-73. Since 1997 and have missed the playoffs 8 straight seasons. And this Sunday, the 2-8 Bolts host the 5-5 Cincinnati Bengals, who are 3-point favorites. A-Rod voted American League MVP. Today, we find out if Barry Bonds wins his 6th MVP in the National League. No other player in either league has won more than 3 MVPs, and Bonds has 5, going on 6 today. Meanwhile, in the National League,
I'll tell you what I like about Chinese people. As long as we're on the subject. They're hanging in there with those chopsticks. Still using chopsticks. You know they've seen the fork. Oh, they're well aware that we have the fork. And the spoon. I don't know how they missed it. Chinese farmer getting up, working in the field with a shovel all day. Hello, shovel, there it is. You're not plowing 40 acres with a couple of pool cues.
Basketball Association. The Orlando Magic have lost 10 games in a row, so they ran their coach Doc Rivers out of town like a common pygmy. NBA Coach of the Year just 3 seasons back, Doc Rivers is now out of a job.
Well, the world needs ditch diggers, too.
In other sports, David.
You know, the comparison of Dan Fouts, Hall of Fame quarterback, who struggled in the beginning of his career,
Mightily, yeah.
to Drew Brees.
Mm-hmm.
Give him a couple of years.
Yeah.
If that's true, if that theory is really alive and well, shouldn't Abramowitz be our first porn star billionaire president of the United States by now? Yes.
9:42 and 5 seconds. This is your 101.5 KGB Sports Network. Oh, my.
Chainsaw brought to you by GaySWB. Tonight at 8, the Gilmore Girls experience a chance encounter of the naked kind, uncovering a father's sordid past. It's Gilmore Girls tonight at 8 on KSWB 569.
It's time for Open Mic San Diego. No topics, no rules, just whatever you want to talk about.
570-1015. 570-1015.
You're on the air next with Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw.
101 KGB.
When you consider the hassle involved in changing light bulbs, you'll appreciate the Philips line of long life bulbs. Philips, light bulbs that last. Buy them at the Home Depot.
On the MCO.
Dave.
Well, you know, these people are pros.
Shelley.
They know what they're doing.
And Chainsaw.
They get the job done.
101.5
KGB.
I promised my friend Peyton that I would make sure everyone knows that Tim Allen's Santa Claus 2 comes out on DVD today.
Oh, cool.
Did you ever see the Santa Claus, the first one?
No, but it looked cute.
It's a great movie.
Yeah.
He's a good actor. He's good in everything he's in.
You know, I actually
I've never been disappointed by a Tim Allen movie.
He is fun, and I actually bought one of the Grinch Christmas movie. Still haven't watched that, so maybe this holiday season.
So it's out. It's out on video. It's out on DVD today. The widescreen version of the Santa Claus 2. And the one I got comes with a pretty good coupon on the front of it, too.
What do you get?
I don't know. It's $5 off. It looks like household supplies.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So the Santa Claus 2 is out today, folks. All right, 888-570-1015, Direct Connect. Hey, Elizabeth, how you doing, girl?
Hey, how are you guys?
Good. Welcome to the KGB.
Thanks. I'm actually a first-time caller, but a long-time listener. I wanted to call in, let you know that I put on toy parties.
But it's really a big sex fest, isn't it?
No.
Yes.
Now, tell me, Elizabeth, how many of these parties have you ever held?
I started this year, actually, so I've done about, 10, 20, somewhere around there.
10?
Something like that.
Yeah.
I'm starting to get my business off the ground, but I have a lot of the lower end and the higher end toys.
And has Naughty Girl Fun ever broken out in one of these? Ever?
Well, they get really rowdy, actually. They have a lot of fun. Because, you know, that game that you were talking about before where they pass the dildo around? Mm-hmm. I do that one actually pretty often, too, because it loosens people up. And then they're like, all right, we're going to have fun. And, and then I'm also 20-something, too, so I'm closer to most of their ages. And I actually work my party according to the hostess. Like, some people are more like professionals, so I lean it kind of more towards them. And then the rowdy, college-age girls, just those are the craziest.
Yeah,
so it's a lot of fun.
So is there always alcohol and drinking, and then the big tickle fight in your underwear after that?
Damn it!
Well, actually, I let them try on a lot of the stuff, right? So there are some arousers. So they're like, they put the stuff on, or sometimes they even don't want to put that on so they can try it on after with their men. But yeah, they try it on and then they're calling their guys, afterwards. And I also have some stuff that I put on or that I give them to, kind of attract them in, at the bars and stuff. So sometimes they go out afterwards.
What is it?
What kind of stuff?
It's kind of controversial, but pheromones. But from what I know...
Pheromones.
Yes, but from what I've experienced wearing my stuff, I think it totally works, and the girls have great...
Sorry. You just got a little out on you. Sorry, girl.
It totally works, and then what?
Yeah, with a little bit of music there, you can really make what I say kind of sleazy sounding.
I'm not playing the right music for you. Hang on one second.
All right.
Do this properly.
Yeah.
And what do you mean they try stuff on? You mean like lingerie? You don't mean toys?
No, mostly the lotions. And the different edible things.
Like what?
Like a strawberry.
Penis, that's edible.
Like a strawberry spritzer spray that has a top that you can bend upside down so it can fit in the hard to reach kind of places.
I upside down a lot.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear.
I know, there was nothing interesting.
That's I just heard her
So
say
yeah, and then we just recently got a lot of massaging kind of things. So we have some like a hot pack that you can actually use like at a stadium game or whatever that'll keep you warm, but you can also use it to give a really sensible massage. We have some edible body oils, so you give a massage and then you can lick it off later. A lot of really fun stuff. So if anybody wants to have a toy party, please call me. My cell number is 619-602-2778. My name is Elizabeth.
Cool.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Good luck.
See you.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay.
What was that number again?
Turn off the dirty music. Here we go.
I'm suddenly participating in the show.
That was the most questions you've asked all morning.
Yep.
Well, I'm not talking to you now.
I've been talking all day.
I'm making a phone call
today.
All right, let's go with John next year on the KGB. What's going on, buddy?
Hey, Dave.
Hey, man.
I was just thinking, shouldn't you have Bromo host one of those parties?
Bromo host a sex toy party?
Oh, what a good idea.
He would try everything on sideways and
He's
be on
the
his
only
head.
one. He's the only one who would ever try to use a dildo sideways.
Put it on his nose instead of his chin.
I heard he did that with a chin dog.
He did that with a chin dog.
Right.
Pinocchio came in here.
Sounded like a good golf bet.
All right.
I like it.
Thanks, man. See you later. Steve, you're on the KGB. What's going on?
Hey.
Steve.
How you doing, bud?
I'm good. How are you, man?
Fantastic. I was just wondering if I could plug my business this morning.
Please do.
Yes, Southwest Tree Service. We do residential and commercial. Phone number is 858-503-0979. And, we're licensed, insured, and I'm certified arborist, which is kind of like a tree doctor.
Yeah. And he's got a little bit of a cold, but he'll be okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
No problem.
A little bit nervous, too.
Southwest Tree Service.
Yes, sir.
Very good, buddy.
Can I have his number one more time?
You need tree stuff, too?
I need a tree.
I do, too. Well, I don't need a tree. I need my palms whacked back. You do that?
I got to have my lemon tree taken out.
Dave, for you, I'll take care of that. No charge. You know that, buddy.
Give me your number again.
It's 858-503-0979.
Yeah, I'm going to give you a call, Steve.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Dave.
Yeah, I hope you get some business.
Love your show, man.
Thanks,
you guys
love yours.
have been so good to me for so long. I followed you all around from 102 and back, and made many drives very pleasant.
Cool. Thanks, Steve.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.
Bye.
Hey, Kenny.
Yeah.
What's going on, buddy?
Good morning, Dave.
Morning.
How's it going? I just wanted to use your airway to tell my girlfriend out there, my gravel hauling girlfriend, Jenny, have a great day.
That was nice of you, Kenny.
Thank you very much, Dave.
Kenny and Jenny.
Sweet.
Here you go.
That is cute. See ya. Okay, Mike, you're on the KGB.
Thank you, David.
Look at it.
Hey, a little situation going on up in Alpine. My sister-in-law, my girlfriend are being kicked out of their apartment. They have to be out by the 25th.
Why?
No reason. They won't give them a reason. They just say, the only reason they did give that the manager said the owners don't like my attitude. Because, I speak my mind, and if they're doing something that's a little dirty, I'll call them on it. And, like the dishwasher's been broken for a year. They keep saying, oh, yeah, we'll get a guy in there next week. He'll fix it. And, well, it's still broke.
Why do you want to stay there so bad?
Well, they don't, but they want to wait till after the holidays. They have to be out of there by on Christmas. Christmas is the last day that they can be there.
How convenient.
Yes. Now, here's what I think is going on, is all the people that were displaced up there, they immediately rented out all the vacant ones. They're all paying about $200 a month more than what everybody else is paying. So I think they're kicking people out and getting other people in there. That may be the reason. That may not be the reason.
Okay.
But one of the other things that happened is because we rented an apartment right next door to them, and we got out of there because we got sick of the crap. And we got our deposit check back, and they kept $250, which is kind of like standard procedure. They stopped payment on the check. Just to be nasty? Whatever. Her excuse is, the owner's excuse is, we found a couple extra things that we missed the first time we walked through.
You know what tends to clear this stuff up?
A gun?
No.
God.
No.
A letter from an attorney.
Yeah, I was going to say a lawyer.
Well, that's why I wanted to call you guys. We don't really have money. I mean, I can pay an attorney like on payments and whatever, but we can't, like especially with Christmas, we can't just walk in there and plunk down $150 to an attorney and say, hey, look, do we have a case? Are these people doing something wrong?
I'll tell you which one to call.
Well, the Pacific Law Center doesn't do renter stuff.
Oh, then I can't help you.
I know. I was just hoping maybe someone was listening that'll waive the consultation fee and just tell us, hey, look, are they doing something wrong? Do we have a case?
Why don't you call? Why don't you put your phone number out in case there's a lawyer listening who can help you?
Okay. 619-291-9506. That's my cell number right now.
Do it again.
Everybody just wants to listen to me for a minute.
Do it again. 619.
It's 619-261-9506.
Beautiful. Good luck, Mike. That's a toughie. Fighting to stay in a place that sucks. There's Tommy on the KGB. What's going on, bud?
Hey, Dave.
Yeah.
Me and my brother tried out that Babe Photo Hunt game last night.
The Babe Photo game on our website?
Yeah.
Yeah. How'd you do?
We got 510 points.
I got 30. It's a funny little game. I can't even really describe it to you, but it's on our website on the Babes section, and I think it's one of our newer games that we have on there. And nice old men like me and Tommy like to do that, don't we?
Nice.
Yeah.
How old are you, Tommy?
I'm 16.
Yeah, cool. You going to school today or no?
We have school today. We only go 2 days a week for 3 hours a day.
Jeez, I got gypped.
Man.
How come only 2 days?
Because it's charter and we do most of our schoolwork at home.
Oh.
Cool.
And we do one class at a time, and each class takes a month. So, like, if it's a year-round class, then to do both semesters, it takes 2 months.
That's interesting.
Yeah, we can do it faster than that or slower than that.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, man.
All right.
See you, Tommy.
Yeah.
And Ingrid. That's another endangered name. Not a lot of little babies being christened Ingrid these days.
Not in this country.
How you doing, girl?
Good.
Are you Americano?
Yes.
And have you ever run into anyone your name or your age named Ingrid?
Yes, a couple, amazingly enough.
Yeah, not a lot.
No, not many.
What's your nickname?
Ingrid.
No one calls you like Ingy.
Oh, actually, my best friend does. She calls me Ingy.
Ingy.
She does.
So what's up, girl?
I just wanted to call and wish my husband a happy anniversary. We're having our first wedding anniversary on November 23rd, which is Sunday.
What are you going to do?
We are going to the Mission Bay Hilton Resort and spending the night there.
Cool.
And I just want to tell him that my love for him keeps growing stronger every minute we're together.
That's nice, Ingrid. Happy anniversary.
Thank you.
See you later, girl.
Bye.
Bye. And Kathy, you're on a KGB. What's up, girl?
Hey, I just want to plug my business if I could.
What do you do for a living?
I pet sit and I'm a pet masseuse.
A pet masseuse?
Cool.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
The business isn't going real big because people don't believe in it much, but it really works. It's great for arthritis and all kinds of stuff. I've been doing a pig for about...
A pig? You've been doing
What's
a
his
pig?
name?
So is Jill.
Come on, squeal.
Your dogs love massage. Oh.
What's your number, Kathy? How do people get a hold of you?
It's 619-579-1230. And hello, Michael.
Is Michael the pig you've been doing for about a year?
No, Michael's my husband, the pig I've been doing for about 20 years.
Beautiful. All right.
Thanks a lot, guys.
You're welcome, Kathy.
All right.
cookies. They teach me how to make cookies in college.
Yes, would have been good.
Cookies. Teach me geography and math.
You know, you weren't even in the limo. It's amazing you know that much of the conversation.
No, that didn't happen in the limo. That happened in your house, but whatever.
That was in the limo.
I don't know.
No, that was at your house when you were dropping martini glasses and breaking them on the floor.
Just leave it there.
Just leave the broken glass there. Dogs like broken glass. Good morning. This portion of the KGB has been brought to you by Carl Berger Dodge, Express Tire, Pearson Ford, Home Equity Mortgage, Channel 8, Rubio's Fish Tacos. Thank you, friends. All right, this day and tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday, good days to sign up for Dave's Free Thursday Golf. It's usually about the time Bromo starts picking who we're going with. And thanks to Ken Whetstone, we're going to Mount Woodson. One of our oldest, dearest friends on the Dave's Free Thursday Golf Tour. Going up there on Thursday if you want to go and not pay nothing. Of course, that doesn't include whatever side bets we might get involved in. But your greens fee, your cart fee, we take care of that for you. Go to 101kgb.com. And before you shut your little eyes tonight, get down on your knees and say a prayer to Jesus. The Fun Bike Center, our title sponsor. Dave's Free Thursday Golf, the Roundy family, making sure that your fun stuff gets taken care of. Brian Schock plays classic rock next year on the KGB, followed by Mojo Nixon this afternoon. And then we are on the radio again tonight at 7 o'clock for the Encore Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw Show.
There's no alternative.
Start it up again at 5 tomorrow. The KGB, love your show.
They made up their minds and they started packing. They left before the sun came up that day. An exit to eternal summer slacking. But where were they going without ever knowing the way? anyone could see the road.